wait, that's not the right music. Also, what the fuck did Tia do to my camera? Why does it look so weird? Okay. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Okay. Grab your new earrings. Grab your new Lord of the Rings glow-in-the-dark earrings, you fucking nerd. ASMR sounds. Closing OnlyFans. Let's get out of there. Okay. Hi, Atrick! Atlas as well. So Katie asked me to stream the community meeting because people want to know if it would be recorded. So I can't do anything to get this VOD muted. Okay. Hold on, I got these new earrings I want to put on. Time to blast. No. You guys won't be able to hear that. You guys won't be able to hear that. I don't know what that's showing. What is it showing you? Does Firefox on? Is it Tia's chat? That's wild. Okay, hold on. Oh my god. Ooh, there's not a hole. Let me just rear pierce my ear. That's fine. That's good. Sometimes you just go to rear pierce your ear, guys. That's just the thing that happens. Do these swords say slay? I think so. Hi, Mimi. Look, I got these Lord of the Rings. They're glow-in-the-dark sting earrings. Okay? It's literally like the writing like glows in the dark. Ouch. Okay, so yeah, anyway, so Katie asked me to stream this because she said a bunch of people were asking about a recording. And so here we go. Okay. Oh my god, these earrings are so cute. Stop. Stop. I got daggers in my ears. Okay, hold on. And then I got some goth ass bitch shit to put on. Okay. I don't know. I love you, Hot Topic. When you sell me Lord of the Rings stuff. I gotta say, I feel like the mommy milkers are milking today. They are milking. Oh my god. Okay. Um. Oh my god. Woo! I started my period. I think that's it. Yeah, Oric's nearby. You know how it go. Okay. Now where the fuck is a Discord? Yeah, buddy. Okay. Oh yeah, I have to talk about stuff during this meeting. Fuck. What am I doing? What's my segment? I'm talking about double checking events. Okay. All right. Doing my job. Okay, so I'm streaming, but nobody can hear you yet. Hi, Andy. Hi, everybody. I love you. Also, Vince, of course the world's going to end. Nothing's permanent. I am streaming the community meeting. Katie asked me to. Somebody go throw this somewhere. I'm 3 minutes. Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you, A-Trick. 110. Holy shit. Sorry, we're talking about the agenda staff admin style first before the community meeting. Perfect. Perfect agenda. Yeah. Listen, Stormy, I thought we should volunteer boy because it's always girls who do note taking. But if you want to take over it, that's the way it should be, Katie. That's the way it should be. That. Okay, yeah. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Boom. Easy. Done. Yes. Yes. Okay. I feel like, I'm gonna be honest, I feel like if we ever reach the point as a community where we need to tell people to not be dickheads in community meetings, that we might like need to reevaluate our membership. You know what I'm saying? I think if we ever reach that point, we need to really like reevaluate like whether or not everyone's actually acting like mature adults. Holla, goth wedding! Congratulations to Mars. So he finally married his boyfriend? What? Wait, it's pronounced like Ajax, mighty Greek warrior? Like my little dog, Jax? Yeah, we gotta go over there. Okay, I totally know where we're going. I'm waiting for you guys to go there. I don't know. Wait, it's community meetings. There it is. Got it. Confirm. Whoop, whoop. Well, unmute me. Katie, I think I just realized actually I could allow myself to speak. That's crazy. I didn't know that. I'm giving myself that permission. Okay, hold on. Now I gotta change stuff so my stream can hear Discord for the recording of this purpose. Okay, I think here, and then turn Discord on. And can somebody speak to just allow me to test this? Okay, not yet. I'm gonna have you to test it again, just double checking. Okay. Meow again for me. Can you meow?
Hello.
There we go. Thank you. Okay.
Meow.
Yeah, meow for me. Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Anyone who can't make it to the community, you can join. You can throw Diva's stream to your friends.
Oh my god, I don't have my. Where the fuck is my green screen filter? What the fuck? Why are you like not working? What the helly?
What the
Oh,
hell?
it's because there's nothing behind me. Is that it? No. Um, where the fuck is my green screen code?
Y'all are too quiet. Let's
I
get
know.
some
Why is
hype.
it so
Make some
quiet?
noise.
Why is it so
Make
quiet
some
right
noise.
now?
I was
I
like,
was wondering, is my headphones broken? What's going on?
I need to break the silence. It's too long.
hello,
Silence is
darkness, my
deafening.
old friend. I was
Okay.
also trying to find an image to react to TML here. That's
Oh,
better.
okay.
There is waiting music. You can just unmute the waiting music.
Dun, dun. Wait, is it really?
Yeah.
We're not subjecting these people to elevator music. We actually just
Oh, it's
hit the
always
time
there.
anyways.
Can I put the agenda up on my screen?
Probably not.
Okay. What if I do like a slow reveal as we reach each topic?
It's up to you.
PowerPoint style.
Who put up the
Let me
what
just make a
the hell is
PowerPoint
going-
real quick.
I'm calling it right now. This is going to immediately backfire and the whole thing's going to be visible at some point.
Wrong. I'm so good at shit like that. I've never done anything like that work-wise.
Oh, this is not a testament to your skills. This is a testament to the programs being great.
What do you mean? Microsoft makes incredible products. We don't have any problems with anything related to Microsoft, specifically like, I don't know, what Windows or server ever, 5M as it relates to Microsoft. Fucking OneDrive ruining everything!
On behalf of myself and our wonderful dev team, sure, bud.
No. I'm talking about how I had that problem with OneDrive, and this might affect people in our community too, where if OneDrive syncs with your Steam file, if you don't have OneDrive open, you cannot open 5M because it has offloaded your GTA files through OneDrive, and they're not actually on your
That
computer.
sounds
And you
terrible.
cannot fix it. There's no way to fix it. I tried. There's no way to fix it unless I had either a clean installed like Microsoft Windows on my entire PC. Um, when I forced OneDrive to kill itself, I literally couldn't get in because of what it had done. I had to buy another copy of GTA for $30 from Rockstar Games Launcher directly to be able to get in 5M to play
I
Heroes.
was there for that.
Yeah,
I
you remember
forgot
that,
about
Andy? That shit was crazy. I was struggling for like 8 hours. So anyway, it might happen to you one day. OneDrive is
All right. I had to
evil.
reset my PC.
Jokes at
It
you. I
is.
don't use OneDrive.
It is 6:02. I am a stickler for schedules, so we're gonna get started
Thanks, military
with
guy.
Katie. You're welcome.
And
Katie,
then
are you alive?
everyone got quiet.
Everyone got quiet.
All right, let's start the meeting. Silence.
Thank
Am
you
I late
everybody
for
for coming,
something?
by
I
the
don't
way.
think I'm
Really
late for
appreciate
All right, good
everyone.
meeting.
I really
All
appreciate
right,
everyone
yeah.
coming
Glad
here.
we come.
Thank you. We have a wonderful growing community, and just thank you for being a part of Heroes Rising. We love you all. Just thank you so much. I know. Just thank you for being here.
Your Holiness. What a
No, it was
wild
holy
name.
misses.
Holinesses.
Fuck.
Oh, my bad, of course.
He had a lot of S's.
That's actually how I prefer to be referred to. My pronouns are Her Majesty.
That's why they're saying that.
I was
Okay,
like,
this makes so much more sense now. I was
Milady.
wondering where that was coming
Milady.
from.
Felicity here. I think you dropped your trilby. Oh, no, there it is. Ugh.
Alrighty, no more false starts. Let us begin.
Right.
Begin.
Okay, we cannot hear Katie. So
Katie.
while she gets that fixed, I will just start it out. So hi, welcome to the community meeting. We haven't had one in a little bit. There have been a lot of changes, a lot of things that we're going to go over today, some things about RP expectations, some changes that we're making to the server and stuff like that to help with performance. We've got a couple of people that are going to go over some specific areas. I'm assuming that Katie has something, or what she has some things that she wants to say at the beginning. So we're going to wait until she figures out what's going on with her mic, because we could just hear her fine just a few minutes ago, but now we
We
can't.
literally just did. It was crazy.
But there is going to
Hello?
be. Oh, there she is.
There we
Oh
go.
my
Our
God.
fearless leader.
I was
Round of
doing
applause.
a whole spiel. I was talking to everybody. I feel bad now. Oh my God.
Did you think we
Okay.
were talking over you when we started talking?
No, I didn't even hear you guys.
Oh,
Like it was
wait.
just I turned off the music. Anyway, hi. Hello everyone.
We're professional as
Jesus.
fuck, okay?
Okay, so let's get this meeting started, I guess. 4 minutes late because of my silly billiness. First things first, I just want to let everybody know I am very, very tired today. I was up till 5 a.m. fighting with squips. And I'm just tired because of it. So my brain is a little mushy. I'm sorry about that, because I might take a pause to try to rephrase what I'm trying to say, because brain go burr. Second, I want to say thank you to literally everyone and all of you. 2 months ago, we went live with the server, and through your guys' patience and through all the scuff that happens with GTA and just everything, all the good RP, all the crazy moments on the server so far would not be the same without all of you. So genuinely, thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for joining the server, and I hope you guys are having as much fun as I've been hearing you guys having. Right, it does feel like longer, huh? It feels like so much longer. A year ago, I started working on this server again, because I started it back in 2020. My computer imploded, and I stopped working on it for a while. I started working on it again on my birthday, so May 18th of last year, and I never thought that this little project that I had been working on for literal years at this point would be as big as it is right now. And again, thank you to all of you, because I don't have the words to express how grateful I am to everybody who's joined and been having fun on the server. With that said, serious mode. We're gonna have a Q&A question bit at the end of towards the end of the meeting, not at the end of the meeting. And you can go ahead and post your questions in the chat in the community meetings section. We got a staff member who's grabbing the questions that they spot. Nobody's gonna pay to ban me. That's never happening. Anyway, if you want to make your question bold or make the text bigger with like the number key, or not number key, the #/hashtag. Yeah, you can do the # space, and then yeah, like that, like what Dactyl is doing, or Indigo. So feel free to make your question big so we can grab it. So we can grab it easier, okay? And we'll
Yeah,
get
do that.
to. Oh my God, TML. Okay, with that, we're going to continue on and go to the next part of this meeting, which I believe is TML. Wait, no, it's Vince?
Vince.
Vince.
That's
Vink.
me, Vink. Hello. Hashtag
Vincenzi.
blame Vince. That's me. All right. Hello, all you wonderful people. First of all, I want to say thank you to everyone who's joined us on this journey so far. It's been incredible. I love seeing all the RP and creative angles you all are enjoying. Now, for the business part of what I got to talk about, our fantastic
Thank you,
owner has
Kanoke.
tasked me with upping
I
our stable
appreciate it.
player count and maintaining
no
stability.
obligation.
Those
I'm
two
quiet.
things are kind of antithetical to each other, as it were. They kind of do not like sharing the same space. I know you've all noticed the stability issues this week. We were doing tests on new systems and managed to squeeze out nearly another slot, 30 slots for players. However, we've found more that needs to be fixed now. So we're kind of jumping between different sections of the server and different portions that are causing problems as we raise the player count. So I wanted to bring this to you all so you're aware. We know what's causing the instability, and even better, we're working to fix it. To do that, we need data, and we don't have 80 plus bug testers that we can call upon regularly for this kind of thing. So the only place to get this data is the live server itself. Like I said, we've already upped the player slots, and I intend to up this even more, hopefully to into the 100 plus category. That way, less people are in queue, and you all have more people to play with and more characters to enjoy. It will just take some time. So I ask for patience. We've already been poring over the data from this week and found multiple things specifically that we're working on. So when the server lurches, know that it isn't for nothing. Live people and statistics programs are watching, and every bit makes it better for us because we have a better understanding then. So now for the interest of everybody's sanity, though, you might hear in the future a couple of times about a fire code being enforced in buildings and whatnot. This is just we got to kick a couple people out of a location if we go over the cap. GTA as an engine hates large groups of people, and when they get clustered together like that, that can make problems worse. And we don't want everybody crashing out on the server. So if you hear something about that, do your best to make some space and get out of there. It's nothing personal about anybody. It's just about making sure everybody has a good RP experience. For example, to this too, like Tequila La's event could hold twice the number of heads stably that we could at the courthouse last week stably. So there's definitely improvement, and there's not going to be any kind of fixed number right now because we're raising it as we go. But as we improve, you'll be able to go everywhere. Just please be understanding and patient while we get there. Thank you. And remember, hashtag blame Vince.
That was perfect.
I do want to mention something with the instability stuff, just so everybody knows. Technically, this could be talked about in a different section, but I wanted to bring it up. Lurker, goddammit. Sorry, that made me laugh. One of the things that we've discovered is causing instability on the server right now, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, is actually the flying. So there is going to be a change to flying soon, TM. I'm not telling you when, because I don't know when yet, because we have to update it. We originally worked with
Katie,
mutant flying. Yes.
you can't be a part of the community meeting anymore. Someone banned
No,
you.
I can. No, I can still be part of the meeting.
Someone banned you. Somebody
Wait,
paid
somebody
for the
paid
ban.
the Tebex money?
Yeah.
What?
Immediately following this meeting, Katie cannot work on anything for 24 hours. Thank you for your support.
Okay. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you, guys. I won't be on the server. Please report bugs. You guys won't see Captain. I know somebody wanted to see Captain. It's not going to be animal flight. It's going to be true flight, like the flying that people can do, and the jetpacks and things like that. We originally worked with another dev to make the flying ability, and the flying is so smooth and I love it, but it's actually sending a bunch of different like information to the server all at once. And if we get more than like 2 people in the air at the time, that's when stuff starts crashing because it's sending so much information at once. We reached out to that dev because he encrypted the script for reasons unknown to me. It is what it is. So we are going to be working on actually me and the dev team. Like all of us are going to be on board with it. We're all going to work together because we got more devs on the team now. We're going to be working together to make a new and improved version of the flying that won't melt the server.
Also, thank you to everybody last night who participated in the flying test. That got us
Oh,
good
yeah, yeah, yeah.
data.
That's why I said, hey, can everybody fly? Okay, you can stop flying. So yeah, that's the reason why some of these stuff is a little glitchy on the server right now. And yes, escrow scripts are a pain. That's why we're going through some growing pains right now with the Ambo script too, because I tried writing one myself, and I'll go into that later. So from there, where'd my notes go? Next we have
the
now it's
stick.
TML. Now it's
Yes.
TML. Now it's his turn. Is he talking stick?
Yes. 1 second, I have to send you a message.
Whoop.
Okay. Am I in
I'm
trouble?
just kidding. I just like to act like stuff is
No.
stuff when it's not.
Okay, so there's going to be a lot of carrots in this meeting. However, I get to be the stick, unfortunately. We're going to talk about RP expectations in the server and what, as staff, we are looking for, what the idea behind the server is, just so that way we can make sure everybody is on the same page. Okay. 1 second, I have to give somebody a power.
This is my perfect opportunity to leak information. So if you use the /skin menu, you can change your character's hairstyle.
Why are you
True.
like this? Why are you like this?
So let me pull up my list. First thing is the interactions between PD and criminals/villains. We have seen a much better improvement on how these kind of interactions are going, which we're very happy about. To kind of let you guys understand what we are looking for, this is a superhero server. We have superpowers, we have supervillains, we have superheroes, the Heroes Association, we have petty criminals, we have all kinds of things, and we want you guys to RP that out. But what we don't want to happen is individuals abusing those systems to basically skip RP. Okay. One of the things that we've been seeing is people just, as soon as a cop shows up or a hero shows up, they just kind of like dip out using their powers. We don't want that. Okay. Think about it. You are a villain. Let me hear you do your villain monologue, please. I love hearing villain monologues. I love giving them. Give a monologue, give some ideas for what you're going to end up doing. Make sure that there's some counterplay to what you're doing. We've also been working a lot with the PD. They've been putting a lot of work in to make sure that they are giving some enjoyable RP when it comes to how they are responding to situations. And I think we can all agree there has been a marketable difference in that, which is great to see. Let me pull up my notes because I can't survive without notes because ADHD brain, yay. Accident zones, or what everybody likes to call them as anomaly zones, we know that there's some confusion about how to act around these things. To be very clear, these are dangerous areas that can and will hurt and or kill you. Like, they are not meant to be messed with 24/7. They are not meant to be standing inside of. And what we saw people doing was bandaging and reviving one another. That is not what these areas are for. Okay. If you end up in one, then you end up in one. You will not get in trouble. But if you are standing inside of one and just bandaging yourself, and what we like to call it as licking the vat,
Timol, I just want to jump in
will
and say,
most
or
likely
doing the AFK for 20 minutes. Don't AFK either. God. Sorry.
we can see that people do that. We will pull you into a ticket and there will be a conversation about it. Okay. We know that there's some lore going on in the city around it. We just want everybody to understand this is not a location where you guys are supposed to be AFKing in or standing in forever. That's not what it's meant for. Okay. You can go and check them out. That is okay. Just don't be sitting there standing in them hoping that your power will mutate. Let's see. Another big thing that we're seeing is there have been a lot of tickets coming in for things that ultimately look like they can be handled in character. When something does happen, if you feel that it needs to be a ticket, we want you guys to understand that it is okay to put in a ticket. Please, we will gladly help you out. We have a very active staff team. We brought on a couple of new staff members as well. I'm a new staff member from the last community meeting. There's a couple others around. But we want you guys to take a moment before you put that ticket in and think, is this something that I can handle IC? And does it deserve a ticket? If that answer is yes, it deserves a ticket, 100% put in a ticket. If you think that it's something that you can handle IC, try to see if you can handle it in IC. We've had situations like that lately where people realized in the midst of putting in the ticket of, oh, you know what, this is probably something I can handle in character, and they went and did that, and we love seeing that. Government corruption. We put out a rule, I don't know what, like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Something like that. Sounds weird.
Yeah, for any government agency, whether that be the DOJ, the PD, EMS, or Heroes Association, or NPC, there is no corruption allowed as of right now. Okay. If you are a member of one of these agencies and you want to do a corruption arc, you have to open a ticket and it must get approved by staff. If you do not do that and you commit corruption on your character, you will most likely get in trouble out of character. The reason why we are doing this right now is because we have to have the ability to make sure that we get all of the government agencies set up and stable before we start letting individuals go in and do these arcs that can cause a lot of issues. Okay. This is not because we don't trust people. This isn't because we don't want it. It's because we have to limit the amount that's going on. So that way we don't just implode our government agencies from the get-go. So if you are doing government corruption, one, we probably already know. Two, stop it. If you have not put in a ticket to request. Okay. Discard RP. This is something that we have been talking about a little bit. To be very upfront, we have been a little lax on this, allowing people to set up meetings in character on Discord, doing the /me emails, things like that. After talking about it, we have determined that we are not going to be allowing that anymore. If you want to set something up, you need to set it up in character. The only exception to that is going to be in the government email chain when it comes to reaching out to the DOJ for judges. And that is just because judges won't always be around. So if we see you guys doing things like that outside of that one singular channel, then we're going to have a conversation and say, hey, please don't do that. Next big thing, there was a change in the way that officers are allowed to respond to situations and heroes are allowed to respond to situations. I know that there was a lot of frustration when it came to unit responses and things like that. To be very clear, we are not going to tell you how many units officers are allowed to respond with or how many units heroes are allowed to respond with. If you think that they responded with too many or went over force or anything like that, that is a wholly in character situation. We watch these kind of situations all the time. So if we see something that we consider was overboard, then we will reach out to those leaders for those government agencies and talk to them. But they have had their responses changed. So if it is different than what it used to be, it's probably because we told them it was changed and that they're able to respond in a different way. Let's see. I think the last thing I have, sorry, the last two, businesses. A lot of people have been asking about businesses. To be very upfront, asking us for a business through a ticket probably isn't going to work. So we are watching as many stories as we can, and we are awarding RP that we are seeing in city. If we see that you are already in character building up a restaurant by going out and getting stoves and creating food items and selling them from your restaurant out in the middle of nowhere or wherever you found, the chances of us granting you a business through that are much higher than if you reach out to us in a ticket saying, I want to have a business. Okay. There will be in character ways to acquire businesses that will most likely come when we start instituting a mayor. But as of right now, the best way that you are going to be able to get something in character is by doing those things in character. We are RP first. We want to see you do that RP before we spend time and resources putting stuff in for you. And then last thing for this part is villains. We want people to play villains. Play some villains, all right? We love seeing villains. It is great. We have some amazing people who are doing some amazing RP with villainry, and are getting a lot of people involved. Milkman is a very good one. Lurker has been killing it lately. And I promise you, when villains go out and do villainous things and involve a lot of people and it's a good time to watch, we will reward that. So please, we love seeing villains. If you want to sit there and play a Dr. Evil villain or be that kind of villain that sits there and sets up this whole situation and goes on their evil monologue, we love seeing that kind of stuff. We want to see those, typical comic book supervillains that are just all in doing, the crazy long monologue where next thing you know, the superhero is like, oh, there's an off button. Let me hit the off button. We love seeing that kind of stuff. I don't have anything else. Katie, is there anything that you want to hit on this?
Could I add something to the supervillain thing?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Go for it.
Speaking from, the guy who plays the leader of the Heroes Association, and I'm sure I can speak for a bunch of other heroes, we would also gladly love to fail in a roleplay scenario against somebody who's putting the effort into a supervillain. Because it's like, if there's a supervillain where they've been building up this whole scene and putting things together to like try and fight a supervillain, we would gladly, like, I know that I would gladly just make my character wipe it, like totally whiff it in the fight, just to get that role play of like that this villain has succeeded, because it's so much more rewarding to fail, 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 and then eventually succeed in stopping a supervillain. You know? It's I think that is an incredible thing. So when we see the effort being put in as like the superhero role players, we want to go along with it. It's great.
The heroes, from what I've heard overall, want nemesis. They want nemesis that are monologuing at them and
What is a
kidnapping
hero
them
without
and
an
coming
arch
for
rival,
them.
right? Like, where's a
We
hero
don't-
without his nemesis?
Yeah, we don't want just petty criminals who wear a colorful outfit. We want people who are trying to make threats to destroy the entire world, because that's fun.
First the city
I
and
also
next the
wanted-
world.
I wanted to broaden a bit on the recommendations for what you can do in character to see stuff happen or see things change, especially when it comes to like getting a business and stuff like that. If you're, food businesses is very straightforward. You set up the stall, you sell the food, that kind of thing. There's other options available to you too. If you're doing, something with a location or something with some kind of event, let's say you're doing water skiing or something like that, do a water skiing day, host an event and get some people turned out for it, show that you can like maintain the situation and run the situation and everything good to the people in RP and that kind of thing. There's a lot of different ways you can do it. Another thing is if you need like power vested in you to do that kind of thing, start a petition. Legalize it, whatever. But there's a lot of ways I see to get the community behind you and get things rolling.
Marijuana is already a little bit legal, Damon.
It's a little bit legal, but it could be more legal.
That's
True.
for a mayor to decide.
Okay, so on that, our next thing that I get to cover to be the bad guy, MLO scripts and items. So we have been getting a lot of requests for MLOs. If individuals have been paying attention, we are removing MLOs from the server currently. Not all of them, but we are removing a decent amount that aren't getting used because of the amount of load that they put on the server.
I miss Legion. I'm gonna shut up now. Sorry.
You're good. She was very upset, when she removed Legion. Very upset. So I know we are getting a lot of requests to add in different MLOs, scripts, custom items. We want to add those things in, but as we have talked about already, we have to make sure we get the server to a point where it is very smooth, where we can have the amount of people that we want in to be able to get in, to join in on the RP. And once we feel that we are at a spot that we really like with the server performance, that is when we will start looking into bringing in different MLOs. Do not expect to get a custom MLO for a small group of individuals where only 3 or 4 people are going to use it. The kind of MLOs that we're going to be bringing in are MLOs for people where a lot of people can go there. A lot of people can get into it and utilize it. So that way it is good for the entire server. Once we start getting the server more stable, that's when we can start looking into bringing in the smaller things for smaller individual groups. That runs the same thing for scripts. As Katie was talking about, we're already having to rework the entire flight script. So that way we can make sure that individuals are still able to fly. So we are going to have to, oh, God damn it, Superstar got me.
Stuck in my head now.
While we have a lot of people, yeah, same. While we have a lot of people who are bringing us a lot of really cool ideas for a lot of scripts that we really like, we have to make sure we get the ones that are essential to the server down pat first, and then we can start branching out and looking at those things. And then individual items, those are probably going to be a little bit. Same thing with clothes. So we're going through and fixing our clothing system. Again, once our clothing system gets fixed, we have an individual that's going through our clothing and getting them squared away. We'll be able to start bringing in more clothes and stuff for everybody. I think that is it. Is there anything anybody wants to talk about on that?
I'm going to bring up one thing on the vein of that sort of stuff. We've seen a lot of like really high numbers on the server for some players. And so I just want to ask that you make sure you're taking care of yourself. Take breaks. Go for a walk, stretch, drink water. Just make sure you're taking care of yourself. Yeah.
If your
Genuinely,
playing
I
time
don't-
goes above Katie's, we will pull you into a ticket and ask if you're taking care of yourself.
Oh my god, if you go above my time, that's gonna be actually insane.
We're gonna pull you into
I'm-
a ticket and question like how you are being
So-
alive.
I
Before
had
we-
second place for only 2.5 weeks.
Yeah. My IRL time is well over a month. Of the year that I was working on it, I was banned for over. Now, Jesus, I read the word banned. I was on the server for like an actual month. In IRL. So, like, if you go above mine in 2 months, that's very, very concerning, and I hope you're taking care of yourself. But nobody's done that. No one has done that. So,
Yet.
Sarah, how dare you? You're gonna stay unwell now on purpose? How dare you?
Okay.
Role players have too much spite.
Oh god, is that
Sarah's
next
an old
thing-
friend of mine, so
May I say
Next thing is
something?
actually. Oh yeah.
go for it.
If you have a restaurant, please empty your
Oh,
stash
right.
and mark down your recipes. We are pushing an update tomorrow, possibly.
This was gonna
And
be
your
part of my
stashes
next,
will get
the next
removed.
section. Yeah, this was gonna be
Oh.
part of the next section. Yeah.
Didn't you read the
wait,
agenda?
Way to steal her thunder.
God, read
Okay,
the
I'll
agenda,
shut up.
okay?
So speaking of next section, we're
Go.
going to be going over some features that have been added, some things that the devs are currently working on, and restaurants and mech shops,
Mhm.
which is Katie's section.
Fine. Okay, so we'll start with the restaurants since it was already brought up by Spike, which is totally fine. Spike, I'm just giving you shit. So we are currently using a V2 of a script, and recently V3 of the script came out, and it fixes a lot of issues that the original version had, which is part of the optimization we're trying to get done because the script is also technically causing lag in the background. But when we swap over, the food created by restaurants is going to stop working. You're going to have to buy new food. So that's for everybody on the server.
Incorrect.
No, it's going to break.
I tested it.
Did you?
I tested old food. Once we add the new items in, the old food is edible. Yes.
No.
As long as you
Well,
don't,
I fixed
as long
that
as you
today.
don't delete the database, it's fine.
Okay, right on then. Never mind, I lied. No, actually, go buy new food anyway. Go buy new food. It's
For the
support
economy.
local businesses. Yeah, the economy. Go buy new food. But
Just
no,
stimulate the
but
economy.
the recipes are definitely going to break. So definitely write those down if you want to keep them. And the stashes are going to get cleared. Potentially, we're going to be pushing that tomorrow. Not me, though, because I'm banned now after this meeting. Somebody else is going to have to push that.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys.
Legitimately, thank you. Like,
I mean, actually, thank you. She needed a break, and I'm happy to step up to the plate.
Hey, it was
but
Revik, by the
thanks,
way.
guys.
He outed himself to me.
Yeah, I know.
Revik is the one who did it. He outed himself.
I
You
saw
saw
the
that?
ticket.
Yeah. Yeah.
He said he opened the ticket to say do it on my birthday, but it happens immediately.
Oh,
It's an immediate thing.
no, well, too
Yeah.
bad it's not your birthday
Yeah.
gift.
Yeah,
She'll
it's
just
not
have to
my
do it
birthday.
again then. Sorry.
But yeah, no, so we're gonna be upgrading the restaurants. Spike has been literally working on it for days. He's been trying to make sure it's all squared away and functioning properly so we can just have a seamless transition into this new version of the script. So thank you, Spike. You're doing great. So that's what he's working on at the moment, and we're gonna be I know, I'm so sorry. What? I don't play Division 2, Sarah. I'm sorry. The next thing that we're working on swapping is the mechanic script. So to explain, because I didn't want to repeat myself like a million times when I was trying to explain this, we were using Gym Mechanic. In Gym Mechanic, every single time somebody made a single change on a vehicle, like any change on a vehicle, it would communicate with the database, and nothing was cached. So it would be like forcing that communication. I'm trying to like explain this as simply as possible. And that communication would take up to like 300 to 700 milliseconds. And that's way too long. And it created lag, like intense lag. And eventually it started, because of the amount of people we had on the server, it began doing something. There's something in Gym Mechanic called tokens, and those tokens are never meant to reset. And every single day, those tokens were resetting at least once a day. So it was just creating more and more and more issues in the background, and we had to replace it. I had tested it on a dev server beforehand, and so I apologize that when we actually transitioned it onto the main server, it didn't work properly right away. I'm sorry about that. We're on, for people who want to know, we're on JG Garages. Not Garages. Well, yeah, we're on JG Garages, but we're on JG Mechanic now, which was actually very kindly donated to the server by Whippy, so thank you for that. Very, very good egg, that one. So we were able to transition to that. We're still like we're ironing things out still. We're trying to like make sure everything is stable, and that's why we have like no, Dak, that's not a question. That's why we have tickets open with the owners. That's why we're in communication in that bug report, to make sure we're like updating things as we go and trying to fix things as we're going. So again, thank you for dealing with that scuff. Thank you for helping us improve things. And mech shops, we're gonna do our best to make sure that it's still gonna be like a fun time for you guys. The other thing I wanted to bring up is the the ambulance script. So, I want to apologize for all the grief it's caused today. Like the griefing it's caused today. Last night I had several people on a dev server, and we were playing with it. And it was functioning just fine. And this one, the plus side is that it's not encrypted, it's not obfuscated. We can fix it, it's just going to take time. Because I swear to God, a functioning ambulance script is witchcraft. Like, if you get it working just right, it's witchcraft. I don't. So me and me, no, good God, Blue, what?
I can back that up. I literally
Yeah.
called it black magic and duct tape earlier.
Yep. So,
Fortunately, we have those skilled in the arcane arts on staff too.
Mm-hmm.
What's up?
But
Got my
I'm not
magical
allowed to
crystals. What do we need them for?
I'm not allowed to get involved in the dark necromantic arts again.
No. That's what you have me for. I do the dark arts
Yep.
so you can keep your clans clean.
Yep. No, we're gonna be working on this script. If anybody like bugs out and they can't get up, or the UI disappears, open a ticket. We will revive you in the console.
Or do
we'll get on the
/report
server.
and then open
Or
a
do
ticket.
/report and open a ticket. Yeah, we will make sure your time is not ruined on the server by some scuff, because we never want that. On my way back, Katie's enemies. Thanks to
This is one of those things. Any little thing with the ambulance script that is acting weird, please put in a bug report.
Yes.
If we don't know about it, we can't fix it.
Correct. That is absolutely correct. We need to know anything and everything going on with it. Right now, I know that some of the EMS are bummed about it, that you can't place down the med bag anymore and look into it. But just to make sure we had any sort of carrying thing for the ambulance job, I just made it so it's a container. So you can put stuff in the container for now, pull stuff out that you need, things like that. We're gonna try to transition it back, but right now we got to get everything else working first. So please, like Spike said, please report anything and everything. Yeah, at least pings are working now. Yeah, at least pings are working now.
Thank God for the small things, okay?
It's working too well now though, Diva. It's like spamming.
I know. I saw that ticket earlier, but why the fuck am I getting 5 reports for this guy being down?
Do the same medical, like going off 3
Is it?
times.
I thought that was.
Oh my
I thought that
God,
was just
I'm
when people keep
dying.
pressing the button.
No, because I don't even press the button, and all of a sudden I see 3 alerts go off at once, like they were delayed alerts. Oh, hey, maybe I should put in a bug report about this.
Yeah, probably.
Oops. Hey, do
Nah,
as I
it's
say,
fine.
not as I do, guys. Cool.
There is one little bug I'm gonna let the EMS staff know about. I tried adding it, so like, if somebody hits the button, it will say male or female down with blank colored hair. It gets the hair colors wrong.
Oh,
It
my
gets very
favorite.
wrong.
Oh, and
Apparently,
we're
My favorite
updating
when I
stuff
see-
to allow non-binary genders, so that's going to be wrong too
We are
at every
eventually,
level.
yes. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, we're gonna be doing that for sure.
My favorite
just
is when I see hair. Person with hair
Yeah.
is down.
Person with hair is down.
And
Apparently, my blue-haired character has pink hair, so do
I
with
wanna
that
get-
information what you will.
I want to get there and someone's ball go. This isn't the guy. Let's keep going.
Yeah, this is get. Let's play.
This guy
Okay,
doesn't have health
but yeah,
insurance.
So I'm just giving the EMS a heads up that that's a little glitchy. Don't trust it. A person is down. That's about all you're gonna get. Those are the 3 big ones. Comic mode. I definitely recommend turning on comic mode when you join the server next if you haven't tried it yet. It's very fun. It's / comic mode. Anytime you punch or miss a punch or shoot your gun, you get some nice little effects. Blam! Pow!
Pew pew.
Whiff! Whoosh! It's like,
Whoosh.
yep. It's really fun. So it's not server side. It's just for you. Only you can see it, but it's still very, very, very fun.
Listen, if you stream, it really elevates your like fights. Okay, having put comic mode on, and battling, like it really elevates the fist fights to really feel like a comic event. You know what I mean? So just a typical fist
I
fight.
should have done
How
WAP.
often am I fighting on stream? Every day, every second I can.
Also,
Should,
to be fair, Diva, even regardless of the stream, it's definitely a fun feature to just enjoy the game with
It
and
so
feel
is.
like you're
It so
really part
is.
of a comic book.
No, it absolutely is just for you to have that experience. But if you enjoy it, you know, and you do stream, your viewers will too. You know what I mean? So, like, I feel like if you're creating a great storytelling experience, people will always enjoy it more, right? Because it's that elevated storytelling, which is what we all strive for in RP.
Speaking of the GPS watch, that's another new addition. You can find them at your local pawn shops, in the armories for heroes, NPC, and police. Oh, and EMS. Just super, super, super useful. It pulls up a little mini map for you and a compass when you're walking around. You can also use it when you're in a car. I'm going to not today. I can't do it today because, again, banned. After tomorrow or the next day, I'm going to be adding it and updating it. So, that'd be cool. A comic book border to the GPS, that's a good idea. Maybe. You got a maybe. I'm going to update it so it's movable. So you'll be able to, like, drag it somewhere else on your screen. And maybe, like, make it smaller or make it bigger. Yeah, I'm gonna Superstar. That's the plan. That's gonna make it so you guys can put it where you want. Don't fix the announcement. And jetpacks. We're gonna talk about jetpacks. So jetpacks have made it onto the server. They are called jet propulsion devices. They have changed a little bit in the last, I don't know, 10 hours. Please don't be upset by this, guys. It's partially because of the fact of the flying issue on the server that I brought up earlier. Yep. So they are one-time use. They've changed in price for the heroes and the police, and the NPC. But they are now one-time use. If you turn them off, or they run out of power, they're gonna disappear from your inventory. And you'll have to get a new one. And that's literally just because we need to reduce the flying a little bit. Sorry
I
about
will
anybody
say,
who
I
got
will
stuck
say,
on
I've
a roof.
seen a lot of people flying
Mhm.
with the jetpacks and other stuff, and it's like, that's what it's obviously added for, but it's
Yeah.
kind of gotten a bit much already, frankly. Just how much people rely on it. When it's like, at the end of the day, let the cops
So
pull you
again,
over
like
for
Spike
speeding, I
said,
guess.
this is a for now thing.
For now. This is for now.
Yeah, this is
This
for
is
now.
a temporary thing. We're gonna
Yeah.
change it back eventually. But for now, it's gonna
Wait a second.
be
You took away
What?
my love?
what? No, what?
What?
I can't spam them anymore?
No, you can't. We can't do that, Diva. The server's gonna implode.
I wanted to break the server. What are you doing to me?
Just for
I think we should just
clarification.
default every single player in the server has a secondary power that is flight.
Oh God.
I just for clarification.
Then we can
The
finally
Gemini
get
are
our
gonna come
flying
back.
city in the sky.
Oh my
Blue.
God.
That
Urethra.
sounds cool, but that's
That sounds like an
impossible.
awful
We're gonna need
MMO
like
ad.
Sounds like a
10
nightmare
more
to script.
flight license instructors to handle that.
That's also that's like we're gonna
And
need
an
a separate
actual
server.
ATC.
Yeah, if we keep letting everybody fly 24. No, Spike. No flying envelopes. No, please God, no. Please God, no.
Yeah, you naturally fly or you were a peasant. I agree with what Errol said. Not just because Jezebel looks down on all the proletariat plebeians who have to walk everywhere. And I can't believe this is being taken from me. I feel like this is a targeted attack.
Wait, okay, just for
I couldn't
clarification
even
about
say it with a
that.
straight face.
Just so that, like,
Thank you,
the limit is on the jetpacks and or the flying ability. Is it?
Just the jetpacks right now.
Yeah, this
okay.
only affects something when I'll wait till I'll just shut up and wait till it's my turn to talk about stuff.
I would want that clarification. My bad.
All right,
I got
we're
confused
moving
with it.
Diva's time to talk.
Oh my God.
I'm reclaiming my
Click.
time.
But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know about why the jetpacks are going to be a little funny feeling. Well, not even funny feeling, just different. And I believe that's all I had to talk about with that. What's
Then
next?
the next thing is the MDT. Two Hoot's going to show off some things for the MDT, for PD, DOJ, and the likes.
All right. Yeah, so my name's Tuhoot. I'm one of the dev team. I just started a couple weeks ago. But one of the projects I was working on before was getting those TVs working in the courthouse. So if you haven't been around to check that out, they're pretty cool. And if there's any issues with them, feel free to post and bug reports and we'll get it fixed. But the project I'm working on right now is getting some quality of life stuff pushed around for the MDT. Just because of multiple scripts all interacting with each other, and the MDT is like the biggest thing for a lot of the government jobs like DOJ, PD, and ambulance. Just little quality of life things that will make things easier for everybody. I'll try sharing my screen and see if my stream can hold up with it. Oh, NPC as well. Yeah, sorry. I just don't play NPC. Can you guys see my stream? All right, cool. So one of the biggest things that, or one of the first of the quality of life that I got fixed was physical evidence for blood samples and bullet casings. I hated that it was multiple systems for it. And so I, for police and not DOJ, but police can see the actual tab now for all of the physical evidence in there. They can't add it from here. They still have to like add it with the old system. And also with reports and evidence, the evidence locker can now show the contents in it. So you don't have to be in the evidence room just to see what's in a specified report's evidence locker. But in order to add to it, you still have to be in it. So for example, if you add the sprunk into it, leave the evidence room, and open it back up, it let me refresh it. Should say it, but it's not. It's all a work in progress. That's one of them. And the physical evidence now will be added to reports. So physical evidence can be tagged onto an actual report now. If you wanted to add it to this one, you would add, and it's now a new tab for physical. So you can just type in the report or the evidence identifier, add it, and it pops up just like any other evidence. You can click view, and you don't have to actually go into the evidence room to be able to see all of this. It's still added the same way with like the forensic room and going down into the locker, into the evidence room to actually put it into the registry, but you shouldn't have to do a million screenshots when there's a bunch of bullet casings and blood samples, for example. But yeah, I just started on the MDT, so there will be incoming changes, quality of life things. And if you are, if you have any suggestions, feel free to put it in suggestions and ideas. Or if there's a thread in there already, add on to it. And we can get some quality of life stuff going. Just because with these MDTs, they're all custom, so we can do whatever we want with them.
Yep. The biggest things that this should help with is one, cops. It's going to be much easier for you guys to actually get that evidence in there. Like you were saying, you're not going to have to take fucking 50 screenshots now to get everything that you need added into a report. For individuals who are of the criminal persuasion, that means that your times and cells should be cut down when it comes to big scenes. For our DOJ and our lawyers, now you can actually see these reports and everything that the cops are talking about in court. So it should just make things feel a little bit smoother when it comes to our progression from arrested, processing, court, and all of that stuff. So Two Hoot's been working his ass off on it and has been awesome.
Yeah, that's about it so far for the MDT. But you will see some incoming changes that'll make things easier for you.
Next thing we have is Miss Diva Jilly to go over events.
Oh fuck, I was muted for a second. I was like, that's so embarrassing for me to actually be not speaking then when it's finally my turn to speak. Okay. All right. So events. So one, I hope you guys enjoyed our mine TML Katie. We had this fun little villain event. So I'm gonna start. Oh, sorry, that was a text message. So I just want to start talking off about the fun little villain event that we did a couple weeks ago. I know Superstar was an absolute superstar, to no one's surprise. Yeah, that was the Kim Possible ringtone. Okay,
That's
anyway.
my hero.
Absolute so much fun. I'm so grateful that so many people participated in that RP because what we wanted to do was to give heroes a fucking like powerful villain to feel like they were fighting, but the whole purpose of those characters was to die and, you know, possibly make Superstar a murderer anyway. So, sorry. So the point that I'm thinking this is that we want to empower you to do similar events. Okay, if you have a cool idea, you can absolutely open up a ticket. You can, you know, if you have a cool event idea that you want admin help to support, We are so down for that. We absolutely want to help and enable and support your RP in every way possible. And that means from the hero and villain side too, because having something big, a big server event like that is so, it brings everybody into the role play, and if we are being more inclusive with our RP, then we are winning. The real W, okay, in RP is how inclusive you can be. If you are more inclusive than other people, you are winning. If you are not being inclusive, you are losing. That is the L. Right? So, every time you can be more inclusive towards people doing a big server event, we want to help that. We absolutely do. So I know, so just like small spoiler heads up, we have another one coming up that we'll be doing another little admin event. And I think if there are actual villains around who want to get in on this, we will absolutely, bring you in. I just want to say that, like, so the death of the crown prince and princess of the sun will be avenged. Okay, Superstar's not getting away with it. But so I know there was I meant to be there and I'm really sad I wasn't. But so like the Tequila Law event on Friday, right? Doing events like that are absolutely going to help you get your business and everything else. When we notice that you are creating RP for others, we will reward you every time. And events create RP for others. So if you are creating RP for more than yourself, we will always do whatever we can to enable you. Please do. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So yeah. Open up a separate ticket. Yeah. Absolutely. We would love to see that. We would love to see that. We want to see your ideas because those are the things that feel like big comic book events, right? If you guys are Spider-Man nerds, which I am, okay. The Mephistopheles,
Who's Spider-Man?
the Mephistopheles storyline with the One Day More. I'm sorry, I always misplace it. It's the way Les Mis thing. One More Day. Yeah, sorry. One Day More is a Les Mis song. My bad. Always does. One More Day. That's like a huge arc, right, for Spider-Man. He literally gives up Mary Jane to the devil, right, to save Aunt May. Okay, if we can do anything like that for you guys, we absolutely will. I want you to open up your minds and be as creative as possible. I don't want you to feel like you are limited the way you are on other servers where vigilante and superhero and supernatural is not allowed, where they're very limited on the kind of cops and robbers bullshit RP you can do. We don't want you to just be a criminal. I mean, if you want to be that, you can, but we want to support the people who want to take their let's say their bad guy RP from criminal to villain, right? We want to support the people who want to actually, be heroes and not just heroes in the Hero Association, right? It's all people. It's EMS, it's cops, it's civilians, right? So just like with the Invasion of the Sun Gods event, it took everybody to bring them down. We absolutely want to support that shit.
If I could real quick.
Go ahead.
Another thing I want to say too, just because of the way that we said stuff, the way that we said things there, just to make it clear too, we were talking about opening tickets for stuff because that's the stuff we get involved in when it comes to resources and assets and back end support for stuff. Like if there's ideas that need back end support, that's the stuff that obviously you got to like come bring to us so that we know about it and that we can actually help and handle it. But also don't feel like you need to ask permission to explore your storylines.
Absolutely,
like,
absolutely.
That's a big thing. You are your own storyteller. There's a reason we don't have a storyteller role on the server. It's because Katie said it, and this is a mission statement she's made very clear. Everybody's a storyteller. So don't feel like you need to run things past us just because the idea is a little bit out there. Explore it and see where it takes you. But know that if you need back-end support, resources, assets, reach out to us, and we'll see what we can do. Not everything's going to be possible based on the engine and the dev team and everything else, but if you need other stuff, that's when you can let us know and be like, hey, this is going this way. Could we see something else or whatever?
Small example, right? You want to have your villain monologue speech, but you really want there to be a thunderstorm happening while you do it. That's easy for us to do for you. You know what I mean? To have the lightning behind you as you give your evil villain monologue and have the sky be your paid actor. That's stuff that's easy for us to enable and support.
You want to borrow the kaiju that we can summon?
Yeah, you want to borrow kaiju?
Well, actually, we can't use them right now. I do need to fix them
after kaiju's finished.
Yeah. After Kaiju was finished, we do have Kaiju. Okay, so on April 1st, we did a little bit of a mini event where spiders were attacking. Giant tarantulas were attacking the city. I was the
first of all, how
original
dare you? That
tarantula.
is Shelob's children, okay?
I was the original tarantula, and anytime anybody RDM'd my tarantula, I got RDM'd, but I'm gonna accept it because giant spider. Anybody would fucking try to kill a giant spider if they don't like bugs.
Arachnophobia is real.
Yeah. So anytime anybody killed me, these spiders would come and attack the entire server. But after doing that, it did break the server a little bit, so we're not going to do that again. I'm going to be upgrading it, and we're not going to be doing spiders again, because I also don't like spiders.
For now.
Those were the least terrifying spiders I could find. But yeah, we have a script that you can summon monsters with. If you ever want to use it, we could potentially help with that. Maybe.
I want to touch on what
Steam
Superstar said because I think it speaks to the event stuff about citywide voice monologues possible. People of Los Santos cower before me. That's a great idea, and that's the kind of shit we want you to bring to us. That's a perfect example of, you're not sure if it's possible. I actually don't know if it's possible, but I'm sure there's some way that we could probably do it. Yeah.
I think I know how, but
That's also what I wanted to touch on, if I could. What I'm seeing a lot too is a few little people know your guys' backstory or who you are or what's going on with you. Don't forget to there is news outlets that we can, put into place, have, news articles made about it. There's comic books. There's so many ways, stream it on Trendy. Put more stuff up on Birdie about your background. That way you get more people involved and make it more of a citywide thing.
Adding more nuance and context to your story is always just going to increase the complexity and the inclusivity of your roleplay.
And it can be another thing as well that we can just encourage all players as well, where if they see some sort of let's say villain or hero or other stuff, to record videos or something and then post that on Birdie as well as a bystander to be like, oh my God, look at what's going on, because it then spreads the role play to everybody, that everybody gets to know that this is going on, and then they're aware of what's happening as well.
Yeah, doing your evil villain monologue to an audience of 0 is not as fun as doing it in front of an actual audience, right? So,
Precisely.
Yeah, it's about that inclusivity and supporting and enabling other people's storytelling too. It's almost like roleplay is about give and take and yes-anding and all that good stuff. That's crazy.
Nah.
Okay, hold on. Was there anything else I wanted to touch on for this?
Yes-anding?
Yes, and. Okay, no
Yes,
but is
and.
also valid.
Okay, yeah, fair.
No but is also valid. But yes. Okay, hold on. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I want to touch on about events. Oh yeah. If you weren't aware, we have an event channel in the Discord for city events. You have something coming up, throw it in there. We do check that. We do notice it. And if, we think there might be something cool that we can do to help it out, we will reach out to you. At least I pay attention to that. I stalk that channel, so.
We're also going to be adding an app in city, so you guys can advertise your events too, potentially.
Woo!
We gotta look into that some more though, but not today.
Soon, TM.
Oh, Katie, it's 7 days. He did the full 7 day.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
No, that's what?
Yeah, he did the full 7 day.
What do you mean 7 days?
7 day
No,
ban?
because it's only 1 day. No, it can only be 1 day.
I'm pretty sure it was for a week.
No, it's for a day.
Nope, it says a week on TabX, actually.
It says a week on TabX.
It's not supposed to. It's supposed to be a day.
Katie's
Well,
like,
you can't go back on
take
that.
a whole week off.
I can't take a whole week off, guys.
She'll
I literally
die.
can't. Guys,
that would actually have bad ramifications.
That would have
no,
very
that would-
bad.
Yeah, no, I cannot do.
Oh, it does say a week.
I
So
cannot,
much stuff
because
can happen in a week.
Originally, it was a week. Originally, it was a week. I fucked it up.
Let's
forgot that.
negotiate. Negotiate what?
Like,
We will
genuinely-
negotiate in your ticket. We got you.
Cut the commercial. Cut the commercial.
Yeah. Okay, how about this,
Negotiate in the
guys? I
ticket.
will, for the next 7 weeks, I will take a day off. How about
Woo!
that?
There we go. We did
7
it.
weeks.
Compromise.
Yeah,
For
yeah,
the
yeah.
next 7
No,
months.
no boo. I can't boo. So we have a very, very, very small dev team, and things will implode if we're not all looking at stuff and trying to help each other.
So it
Guys, I have to
says
bug Katie about Heroes Association stuff. She can't be off for a whole week.
it says 1 whole day, and then right after that it says that's right, ban the owner from even getting on the server for a week. So
Yeah,
you can see where
yeah, I fucked up.
All right, we could
Was
take this
not-
to court later.
Oh my
Oops, that
God.
wasn't
Okay.
supposed to happen.
So, next part. Sorry, I'm eating too.
I like
Jay's
Tavian's
gonna-
pitch.
But too many voices at once. What?
Yikes.
Tavian's pitch. Wait, we can have her. We can make her week be a week full of roleplay instead of dev work because Katie worked too hard.
No,
It's a good
it's still
pitch.
no. It's still
She has to
it
do
still
dev stuff.
doesn't-
Don't
it
take it
still
from
doesn't-
her.
No, I have to. I have to do.
She
dev
gets
stuff.
1 day for over 7 weeks,
I'm
which
gonna
is
be honest
technically a
with you
7-day
guys.
ban.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't even care about me role playing. Okay. I care. My
But
role
we
play is.
care. But we
I
care.
care about your guys' roleplay. I want to enable your guys' roleplay and make sure everything is functioning properly and is optimized and is like the best it can possibly be for you guys, right?
Aww, she's such a
I'll
sweetheart.
occasionally jump in, do some stuff. Like genuinely, the big thing that I care about is like you guys having fun. It's like my genuine thing that I want, which is why I don't mind working on stuff. I don't mind staying up late and helping people if they get stuck. Genuinely, and okay, Jay Hunter, you're gonna think this is nerdy as hell, but I actually think it's fun doing dev stuff because I'm learning. I'm learning to dev while I'm working on this. That's a fun fact for you guys. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Yeah, she's all self-taught. She's doing so good. She
Yeah.
made the server self-taught, you guys.
But yes,
I need Apollo to creepily whisper into my ear again.
he was the only one I spoke to as Apollo, which is so funny. But yeah, no, genuinely, I want you guys to have fun. So if the server gets to a super stable spot, I don't mind running around with you guys, being my NPC character, being any of my other characters that I have in the back of my head, like Dr. What was their name? Dr. Akin? They were a villain I played once. Their first name was Doctor because my parents had very high aspirations for me. It did not go well.
Their last name sounds like when you cough up a
They
hairball.
could try.
Yeah. So, oh, hi, Angel. My cat is walking across my desk. If I disconnect, I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, I can't do a week of RP. Okay, guys, I can't do that right now.
But soon
Cannot
she
be worse
will.
for anyone
one
that does
day.
a full week of RP.
Oh,
A day off. A day off. Oh my god.
So we
A day off
have-
would be nice.
One more thing to go over, which is Jay, going over some new heists and things and what to expect with that.
Hi, I'm Jay.
Hi.
I'm your crime lord. Hello.
Hello, Crime Lord.
Yeah, as some of you have been noticed in the suggestions and the bug reports, I'm kind of trolling in there for your guys' experiences because obviously crime is important. Because without crime, we wouldn't, this would be a utopia and that would suck. And then Blue Bionic would just fly around being like, I won. And that would be awful.
Oh.
So yeah, I'm
Damn it.
slowly building up the criminal things to do. You'll see some changes, obviously. Before there were some issues and hitches at some of the things like robberies, like missing things, missing steps. Things didn't quite make sense. I'm slowly going through them all, restructuring them, and adding new things as we go. So your feedback is super important for me because I'm not good at math. So even if it's something like, hey, we just murdered like 30 people in this heist and it didn't feel like we got paid enough, tell me that. So that I can log that and put it on my scratch pad and continue from there. But yeah, as things are getting more fixed, you'll see some things change around. Different different things will be needed. Different items will maybe disappear from places, and you have to find them elsewhere. Just so that we can have it more fun for you guys, and less just the same thing over and over. We're there's some plans that I have. I just need to make sure everything else is working first. So please give me that information. If something's not working, just put it in there's a thread going on right now, and I can I'll be following up on it, and possibly I'll be floating above you and watching you do these things to make sure everything's fine. So there you go. Crime happening. Do more of it.
Rhyme. So yeah, like Jay said, I've watched them go through their the script that we have for heist. It's fucking crazy. It's super cool. So if you have ideas for heist and shit, feel free to open a ticket. The last thing that we wanted to hit on is bugs. So as we've been talking about this whole meeting, there are going to be bugs. We have a small dev team who is working their ass off to work through them. If there is a bug, do not open a ticket unless it is something that could be absolutely game breaking. Okay. Put it in bug reports. Our devs do not see tickets. They only see the bug reports. So please put it in bug reports. If you find something that can be game breaking, feel free to open a ticket and we will add them in there. But if it is something as simple as hey, this one thing is in a weird spot, or this is doing this or whatever, please put it in bug reports. I promise you those get looked through. Our devs look through them literally every day and are constantly seeing how they can go through and fix those things. So please make sure to put them in there. Okay. Katie, do you have anything else before we go to Q&A?
No. Genuinely, just put in those dumb bug reports.
I have a
Very,
report.
very, very helpful. Oh boy.
I returned from the parlay with the purchaser of banning Katie. Katie shall be taking 2 days off this week and 2 days off next week.
What?
Yes.
That's pretty fair.
What?
Doesn't have to be in a row, though.
It doesn't have to be in a row. 2 this week, 2 next week. As soon as this meeting's over, people, I will be issuing a 24-hour on her, though.
What the yuck?
As soon as Q&A is over, I will inform people. I have a timer set on my computer as well. I will be watching everything.
Trent, why does
fight
PD
this man.
need TV?
I'm gonna fight this man.
But I have
Okay,
to talk with Katie about something.
So Stormy has been writing down all of your questions. So we're gonna go through those sequentially.
Eat them at me, Stormy. Oh my god, that image of a cat. Look at that cat.
That cat.
Look at that cat.
Look at that
Sorry,
cat.
I'm so
That's
distracted.
a cool cat.
I put the document in our little staff chat, so you should be able to go down every question, and I tried to group some of them together. So,
what a
Also, feel free
superstar
to keep
you
putting in your
are.
questions.
Okay. Should bug testers be contacting staff more often for testing? Do you still need us in mass? We will reach out to you guys. If we need you for anything, we will definitely reach out to you. So you don't need to open tickets. You don't need to reach out to us about testing anything. We'll occasionally also throw up a hey, who wants to help with testing announcement like we did before the server went live. We literally let pretty much everybody who was part of the original server before we went live to test on the server. So yeah, we'll talk to you guys if we need help, okay? Next question. When will my glizzy weapon be added? I do not know.
Did I miss a fucking question? What the hell was that?
No, the question is when will my glizzy weapon be added?
That was
Yeah,
not
Undercooked really wants a hot dog as a weapon.
I know. I found this. I didn't find a weapon thing. It was shown to me by Whippy, where it's weapons for women.
Oh yeah, the weapons for women look so good.
I'd possibly get that just because it's so fucking funny. They're all pink.
I want to
It's
throw my
literally
pink
just-
butterflies at somebody like they're ninja stars.
Yep.
You just got
yep.
styled on
We
Princess
love
Style.
women in STEM. Yep. Um,
The glizzy he
but-
wants is an actual hot dog.
Is it okay? Your answer. Your answer is maybe. I will look into it. Okay. I will look into the hot dog attack.
We love the whimsy.
mhm.
We do.
I already answered the true flight or animal flight,
Mhm.
just the regular flying. Spectral power flight. I haven't touched the spectral power at all recently. I'm gonna be looking into it. Don't worry about that. I have to do the superpower updates in phases because if I do too much at once, something's gonna break, and then it'll break for everybody. And I don't want this to be a powerless server because we might as well play normal GTA then.
Boring and
Yeah,
bad.
Whenever those questions were brought up, I think it was whenever you were talking about how flying is
Yeah.
the biggest, like,
We fixed
for the
one
server.
power last night, and then like 3 broke.
Yeah.
That's
So I have to be very careful. We have over 50 powers, guys. And not
So
even all of
many.
them are in the server yet.
double it.
Double it, Jesus Christ. I want to. I love making the powers so fucking much. I'm not even gonna lie. I love making the powers.
I think that's your
Jump
favorite
power,
part of
but
everything.
stronger.
You love making new powers.
It's so fun. Anyway, will realtors be a thing / government job? We are still looking into housing. I definitely want to do something because, admittedly, I hate our hotel.
Hate it.
To
It's
be honest with you
horrible.
guys, I
We
hate
all
it.
hate it.
I hate that people can't log out in there. I hate that it's all instance. It's a black hole. I want to replace it with something better. Maybe it'll just be a simple like apartment script or something. 100 miles per hour speed, absolutely not. I think you need. Trust me. No, Speedy. Anyway, for the danger zones, if we can't sit in the spots, why is there a chance for something? Why is the chance for something to happen so painfully low? So it's not as low as you think. I don't want to reveal numbers to you guys because that ruins some of the fun of the role play around it. Because it's a part of it is experimenting. Just sitting there doing nothing, that's not fun. That's not fun role play. You're doing nothing. Why would you want to just sit there and wait for something to happen? If you're actually like interacting with people, role playing, trying things
Pretend you're
out.
interacting with stuff. Pretend you're messing around with whatever's there or something. Just if you're there because you heard that there's some sort of dangerous thing going on, you're there to investigate. So you role play yourself investigating. Like you don't just stand and stare off into space.
Yeah. So
I think
Yeah,
our
we're
Based on
primary
what Katie's
concern
saying here,
I think our primary
based
concern
on
is that people aren't role playing when they're sitting in AFK in those zones, and that you're
Yeah.
taking a server slot away from somebody else who will actually be role playing with other people. So what you're
Yeah.
it's more about you being like, if people are just sitting there, they're being selfish with their role play. I hate phrasing it this way, but that's exactly what it is, rather than actually role playing with other people. If you want to play a single player game, you can absolutely do that. This is not the place for it.
the math is more complicated than I think a lot of the people are thinking too. There's more
Yeah.
variables here at play than just existing in the space. There's more at play there. So while it might seem incredibly low, it might just be that the conditions aren't being met. I don't know the specifics of the circumstance, but I know the math is a lot more complicated than people think it is.
maybe this is not true. This is not
Spread
factual
the
statement I'm about to
misinformation. Do
make.
it.
This is not a factual statement I'm about to make. Maybe you
have
got to take the alien egg into it. Maybe you got to take something into it.
Maybe you
Who's
need
to
the luck
say?
potion. Mm-hmm.
Maybe you need the luck potion.
Nope, I'm gonna meta. You have
Maybe-
to kill a member of the Heroes Association in the
Wait,
zone.
no. We're already one down, and we're not even like through our second.
They're activated by
We're 2
hero
down,
blood.
Still in season 1.
It's still season 1 and 2 have already been removed.
But
Well,
no,
since
for
we're
real,
leaking stuff,
hey, we're not. What?
We're not leaking. Wait, if we were, never mind. I'll save a question for the end.
Okay. But yes, that's the answer about the accident. They're called accident zones in the code, so I'm gonna refer to them as that. Because it's an accident that happens, right? It's named after like the accidents that happen in comic books.
Like how Barry Allen got electrocuted with the chemicals, and like
Or how
Bruce
Mr. Spider-Man got bit.
And like Bruce
I
Banner
can-
was in the nuclear reactor.
Joker gets dropped into a vat of hazardous chemicals.
I can answer
Precisely.
the next couple ones if you
All
want,
of
Katie.
Static Shock, the super villains, got created because a chemical bomb went off, which I didn't actually mean to steal for our lore.
Whoops.
Wait,
Whoops.
really?
Who came up with that
Yeah.
idea again? Out of the two of
Just
us?
as
Katie
like an
did.
example
You.
of how
No,
an
no, 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 it was
accident
Luke.
could happen.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
it
as an
wasn't me.
example
So
of
who's
how an
either?
accident could happen here. Like 3 goons decide to kidnap somebody and they take them somewhere to negotiate with the cops. And then negotiations break down and they say, well, we're running. We're ditching this guy. And they throw him into a vat and boom, now something has happened.
Yeah, it's that sort of stuff. We're not telling you to actively throw each other into these accident zones. We're just telling you that these things happen for reasons.
And don't force somebody to be in the accident zone for way longer than they want to be there.
Mm-hmm.
You too may accidentally end
actually,
up in the Danny Phantom ghost making machine or whatever the fuck it was. in the
Yo,
show.
Danny
There-
Phantom
Yeah,
was
that
just
happened
14
too.
when his parents built a
There-
strange machine. It was designed to fuse a world unseen. Sorry, I activated
Okay, thank
like
you,
a
Dave.
sleeper agent. I
Yes,
activated like a
good.
sleeper agent
I
when you
knew
said
it.
that. Oh my god.
I knew that would happen.
Well, I
To
was
be
going to
very
say
clear, guys,
on that
there
point
are
though, don't force
dangers of being
RP.
in there.
Sorry, go ahead, DML.
You're good. You're good.
I was just saying, like on that side note, piggyback when he said though, like I think the number one thing we think is anathema right now is forcing RP on people. I think it's really bad, and you shouldn't. I don't think we have any major issues with that right now. But just to be conscientious, forcing RP on people is kind of BM. It's kind of bad mannered. Read the room, and that's all I'm gonna say.
On that
Yeah,
same
there-
front, don't like show up to one of these sites and just start drinking radioactive water.
That's not investigating. That's
Not
NVL.
like
I
the
mean,
bat.
that could be investigation. That could be investigation.
First
If
of
your
all,
character is-
if they have the Deadpool power, then they're confident drinking anything they want, and they can't
Yeah.
really they can't NVL.
your
I meant
character
more
is-
generically just the concept
Oh.
of, I show up to
Transform
the
into a
dangerous place
bear,
and
go
drink
drink
the
it.
spicy liquid
Yeah.
with no defenses against the spicy liquid.
If your
That's
character's
bordering
insane
on
enough
not
to do
caring
something
about
like
your
that-
life.
Radioactive Kool-Aid.
Mountain Dew.
If I get a fucking patient as Rowan going, I drank the magic juice, it's like you're an
Can't say
idiot.
you're
You're gonna
an idiot
get
without
horribly scolded. It's not horribly.
Oh my god. Anyway, let's move on from this.
Okay,
topic.
next
I think we got our point
question.
across.
next thing.
For the Discord question, like Katie already answered, you can simply open a ticket to get added into the Gov Discord, or you can have somebody put a dot in general. That's a super easy one. We're not saying that you
Yeah.
can't, add people through the Discord like that. We're saying, hey, try not to plan things out in the Discord. Try to stay away from the sends email in character kind of stuff. That's what we're saying.
Yeah, what I want is people to enjoy their time in the server and not have to worry about the server if they're not in it.
Yeah.
It's that sort of mindset. We're different, Luke. We're staff, so
Yeah,
We have to take our work home
Um,
with us.
I've gotten so many.
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
gotten
yeah.
so many messages.
I know.
The
I know.
hold up. What is the hold up on election? So we are working towards that. It is going to be a thing. It's just going to take time. I hate to say it, but soon TM.
We're working on like
Yeah,
the
it's gonna
voting
be
scripts and
CPM.
stuff like that, guys. We want this to
It's a
turn out
whole-
good, and it's a whole fucking thing that everybody has to build out on the dev team.
Yeah.
So please be patient.
So when
This
we're
does require
talking
dev
about
work.
that, we're talking about a lot of features. We're talking about voting mechanics. We're talking about multiple departments. We're talking about access and permissions for those departments to do all sorts of things because they have to have real power day one. There's a
We're
bunch of
talking
things that go into
potentially
that.
controlling the taxes and your prices on the server.
There's a lot of
so
moving
many-
pieces here.
There's so many things. I don't know if we're gonna actually go as far as taxes, legit Vaughn. That was just an
The
example.
developer
I wanted the
in me
taxes.
just had a
I'm so
panic
sad.
attack.
It's a superhero
I
server.
know,
Please, let's
that's
no
why-
taxes.
Yes,
That's why
taxes.
we're doing this with our time. Like, we're taking our time on building this stuff, right? We're not doing it all at once. Main focus should be server stability right now, though. We got to get the stuff that we have on the server right now functioning properly. So, ambo script, flight, everything else that's causing little bitty lag spikes, we got to get optimized first. That's got to be the focus, and then we can do elections. Yeah.
Is Katie going to be playing the governor? So when it comes to that, we don't have the name governor, but it's basically the same thing. Katie is going to be playing the state legislator. So for those of you that were there for the Constitutional Convention, we kept referencing the state legislator, and people are like, well, who the heck is that? That is Katie. So Katie is very hands off when it comes to how things progress naturally on RP. However, it is her server, so we want her to have ways to be able to step in when she needs to, and that is outlined in the Constitution. So when you see something say the state legislator, that is what she gets to do, because ultimately she
elaborating
made this
here.
place.
Oh yeah, elaborating here too. The mayor will be elected. It's not going to be Katie. It's not going to be a staff member unless the staff member runs in character for election. It's going to be a fair election in game for anybody to run based on the parameters we set in there. And as we get closer to that, there's going to be more signs for it. There will be more constitutional conventions. We'll make it advertised. We'll make it clear in character that it's time to start really amping up those campaigns. But don't stop campaigning, because the more name you get out there, the better it'll be for you.
Yep, absolutely.
All elections
People are already
everywhere in
campaigning,
high
and
school.
it is great.
Go ahead. Yeah, it's all elections everywhere, including in high school, are always a popularity contest, and name recognition is number one.
Yeah. So I definitely, just to give a little bit more insight on what Vince had mentioned, I want you guys to just be able to role play. I don't want to interfere. Whenever Vince comes to me and asks me about something for the DOJ, I tell him to figure it out. As an example, I tell him to figure it out, do what you want in character, see what happens from that. I don't want to be one of those owners that grabs onto departments and tells you how you're going to play.
You don't want to
That's no
micromanage
fun
me?
for
What the
anybody.
fuck?
No, you guys are on your own.
What's this
Oh,
change?
superhero. Katie couldn't
I take
tell me
full
what to do with the Heroes
responsibility for
Association if
DOJ,
he
good and
tried.
bad.
No, I probably
ERP
could have.
menu
I tried.
win. ERP menu
no.
win. Not happening.
No,
Yeah, that's
no.
never. Do not ERP. Do not
Superhero-
ERP.
Why'd you put that on the
Superheroes
list?
don't
I
have
already
sex.
answered that.
Hold on,
I didn't put it
next
on the list.
question.
She was just grabbing everything that was a question.
Is the server even stable enough for us to hold big events right now? It is.
Just not in the
within
courthouse.
reason.
Just not in the courthouse.
So I would recommend leaving it to 20 to 30 people in one place at a time. And that's like in the surrounding area too. At max. Maybe 30. Then that's an issue that most servers have. But we definitely need to spread out. If things start getting laggy, I would maybe go out into the rest of the state, because we have this whole wide area. Stuff isn't happening in Sandy as much. Stuff isn't happening in Polito as much. Grapeseed, all that. You guys can go out into the world, do other things, spread out. But as long as we're not overly condensed in one area, things will be more stable. We had like 80 people at the courthouse the other day when the big court case with Hoshi was happening, right? And eventually it got to a point where there was too many people in one spot and everybody had to vacate. So yeah, it's just that sort of thinking. Make sure not to just congregate too much. That's all.
And on the front, this is temporary again. This is temporary. If we all remember first day, 12 people outside the hospital was causing stuff to lurch. You know, there was definitely a much lower maximum count, and we are getting better every single week, every single day, honestly, at figuring out where these optimizations need to happen. It just takes time for that bread to bake. So those numbers will go up.
I will say the courthouse, things held up really well until everyone pulled their cars out.
Yeah,
that was the moment that it all went south. So if you are congregating in big groups, put your cars away.
Yeah, definitely. Because I'm gonna sound like a nerd right now, but vehicles are technically networked items. The more network items in one spot, the less stability we have. So keep that in mind. Oh, also, to let everybody know, I did add a script last night to help cull the population a little bit. It'll still feel it should still feel natural. But it should be less populated on the server. So
less casualties.
Yeah, less casualties. Okay.
Also, don't want to discourage here based on what we just said. You should still try to throw a car show at some point. I want that data. I want that data. Give that to me so I can figure out how to fix it.
And let Blue Bionic go to it this time.
I have a legit question. It seems even as a hero character, that money is tough to come by. Is there any forward movements in economy? Things are very expensive. Like I can't even get a vehicle for duty on my character. Any future things?
Talk to your boss and character.
So that was something that that was something that I was actually going to be looking into a little bit with the Heroes Association, because I know some problems that can both be solved in character and some actual stuff that needs to be fixed. So I'm going to be on top of that and talking to the right people.
Yeah, talk to your bosses. Get her loan from Tavian.
I'm not putting Blue Shift in charge of finances. I'm not doing that.
Wait, hold on. Wait,
Remember, kids, gamble.
Remember,
like, go to
kids,
the casino.
Aaron Michaels bought a $4 million car for the Heroes Association. We don't have access to it. Let it be known.
That is not my fault.
It's his
That's
fault.
my fault. No, it's my fault.
That car was meant to be for everyone.
Yeah, that car was supposed to be for everybody. But no, that's actually a mistake, Laura V. That needs to be fixed. Don't worry about that. There have been great villains, but there are also certain villains, I'm not naming names, that are just respectfully pests. They instantly run away, they do back-to-back crimes, they are more or less not in it for the RP. Well, we already touched on that. Make sure you're focusing on the roleplay before anything. RP first. I don't know who you're referencing. It doesn't say. Just be a villain. Just do the RP. Just do the RP.
It's also not a bad thing. Like, if you want to do the standard criminal role play that's on every other GTA server, that's still something that you can do as well. Just because this is Heroes Rising doesn't mean you're forced to then say, I'm a supervillain or whatever else, and then just do it however you want. It's okay to just be a criminal, to start a gang in the traditional sense. That's completely fine. But we encourage that if you're gonna go the supervillain route, go as full as possible. Like, go like Megamind, like the fucking picture that's shown there. Perfect example.
Thanks, Harper.
Go hardcore.
Yeah.
Go hard as a motherfucker.
Be as dramatic as you can.
My favorite interpretation.
If I want to check if an RP storyline. Oh, sorry, I didn't know you were answering. My bad, Ron.
I was more just adding on to it that the way I see servers like this is similar to that of Dungeons and Dragons, where every player is telling a collaborative story with everyone involved. Treat it like that.
Yeah, don't ruin friendships, guys, in your D&D sessions, okay? Don't do that.
Jack, the answer is always handle it in character. Just do it in character. If they are not following the rules, though, you can open a ticket. Just do it all in character. Open a ticket if they're not following the rules. I want to check if an RP.
Sorry, I was reading the same thing as you.
Oh my god! I can't believe you don't. No, just kidding. How
dare you?
I'm so sorry.
Oh my god!
Guys, we're losing a new staff member.
If I want to check if an RP storyline I was hoping to do is fine and dandy to do, should I open a ticket or just see what happens? Just see what happens. Just go with it. Have fun. See what happens. You don't have to. If you want to do story, you don't have to open a ticket. Only if like you need admin assistance for your story. Like do it for your one.
In my mind, I'm like going through my mind and be like, I don't know if it's just me, Katie. I'm going through like every possible scenario why they would want to check this, and I'm like, there are certain scenarios I can imagine where perhaps you're playing very close to certain to something that could be a rule break, and that's the only time we want you to open up a ticket about something like that. If you realize you're skirting the line on something and you want permission. That's about
General
it.
rule of thumb: if you think will an admin probably be upset about this, and that answer is maybe,
open a ticket.
Probably don't do it.
I was open a ticket.
If
open
there's
a
ever
ticket.
if there's ever a doubt.
And on the flip side of that too, though, we really do go for coaching above all else. So if it blows up in your face, own that shit. It happens. We make mistakes. All of us are human.
If you own it instead of trying to avoid it, it's gonna turn out better for you always.
Also,
well, not always. Not always. I can't say that.
When you're in a scene and you want to push something and you don't know, read the room. Learning that skill will help you a lot. Read the room.
Next question. Oh, I know who asked this one. Regvic. Can I please keep the enhancements working on bikes? Sir, you don't have an engine. You can't have an engine upgrade.
I'm like, there are motorized bikes, but not on yours,
But he
buddy.
doesn't have one. Yeah, it's not. You don't have one of the e-bikes. You don't have one of the e-bikes. No, if he had an e-bike, I would allow it, Trent. But he doesn't have one of those. That's all I'm saying. He has a regular bike, not an e-bike.
He's got a
Let it be a
kid's
super-
mountain
Raise
bike
superpower.
from Big Five Sporting Goods,
See,
okay?
but like,
He doesn't. The whole bit is that he doesn't have a superpower. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I
Also, he
I
should.
get it though, because the first time I heard that people could put engines in bikes, I was like, can I put one in a wheelchair?
Oh my god. Yeah, no. On his bicycle, he should not be able to go 120 miles per hour.
What do you mean? He's got
20.
powerful
You'll
legs.
die.
That's
You would
10
die!
less than
What do you
that's
mean?
10 miles per hour less than Blue Bionic's actual car. Like
Yeah.
that's how insane that is.
Yeah.
You know, they
If
probably
he
said the same thing about Forrest Gump. They probably said he
That's
shouldn't
twice
have.
as fast as
you
a
know?
speedster. That's pretty
Okay.
crazy. Okay.
Mhm.
Sauce, getting lost. Next question.
Okay. No. Is there any intention to change the scrapyard scripts? Not currently. Maybe down the road, but at the moment, no, not right now. Because again, we're going to be focusing on optimizing what we already have on the server, making sure everything's functioning properly, all that fun rigmarole. Beep 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 boo.
Sorry.
Comic mode. Can EMS get one that goes medical, life saving? Maybe. I guess
You could
I
always
could
shop
into
that.
it.
I was gonna make a suggestion that when you pull out a certain weapon, like if you pull out like a sword, it just goes like shink. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
But-
Maybe.
You
Do
could.
we have to reactivate comic mode every time we fly in if we want to use it consistently? Sorry, hiccups.
As of now, yes.
Yes, right now, yes, at the moment. Yes, right now. One
Pro
day, maybe not so much, but
I'll say pro tip,
Go ahead.
if you have a stream deck, you can just throw that command on, so you just have to hit a button every day when you join to make your life easier.
You don't even need a stream deck to do that. You can just rebind a key.
The BAM button.
Yeah. Well, if you don't want to
Does-
rebind it, because that's a pain in the ass to find the keybinds.
yeah. Does comic mode also include sound effects if people who are flying crash into a building? Not currently. Could be interesting though. That could be very interesting.
Katie, my stream is just gonna hear splat all day. I mean, it's fine. I
I know.
kind of think that's
Yeah.
funny. Actually, wait, I
Squelch.
support this. I was against it at first, and now I support it. Squelch, splat,
Squelch, splat. Moving on. That's a something I have been considering adding. I have been considering. It's been in the back of my mind adding sound effects. But again, optimization. Yada 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 yada. Any update on economy changes and/or pay for crims? We've already spoken about that. Yes, things are going to be changing slowly. We are trying to adjust things. Is it possible to have the option to change Titan Force's transform color? Not currently. That one. Oh, that's a good reminder. There is also paychecks for being unemployed, just so you guys know. You can go to the Pack Bank and go pick up your paycheck. Is that a little bit of meta? Yes. Do I want you guys to be broke all the time? No.
Yes.
Oh, there is. Yes, there is. There's absolutely a pay for people who are not employed.
Yeah, there's an unemployment check. There's welfare.
Yeah.
Welfare absolutely 100% exists. I know, because Shimmerine, my criminal, relies on that. Otherwise, she would be starving to death.
Have you been checking at Pacific Standard? Because if you're not going to Pacific Standard to actually pick up paychecks when you're unemployed, then you're not going to get it.
Yeah, so you
Yeah.
go to pick up the paycheck when you're unemployed and you get welfare. It's not a lot, but it is your... Exactly, it is your pittance, peasants.
Then I would
Honestly,
open up a bug report if you're not getting paid because you were supposed to do that. You're supposed
you
to
sure
get
you're
that,
not
not do that.
What if they're still just employed somewhere and don't
Whoever
know?
just said
Oh,
it's
that'd be
hard
funny.
to go to Pacific Standard when you're a cat, you should be able to survive purely off of offerings, okay? I should
True.
know. I play a cat. All right, I'm going to leak more information. I play Chuck.
What? Really?
No,
I know,
you
it
don't
was shocking.
say.
So
I
actually,
can't
really
believe
funny
it.
part about that, though, for everybody, it took Luke, aka Blue Bionic, over 20 minutes
I don't
to
wanna- I don't
figure
wanna
out
hear
that
about
I
it.
was
I don't wanna hear
playing
about it.
Chuck when because I walked
Okay,
up to
that's
him without
fine.
him knowing.
Let's get back on track. Let's get back on track.
First thing I did was shit talk the DOJ.
Yeah, he did. Anyway, is it possible to have the option to change Titan Force's transformation color? Currently, no. Like I said earlier in the meeting, the powers are a fickle mistress and work partially due to witchcraft and wizardry and things like that. Maybe if we get it even more stable and the powers are functioning. Oh yeah, and duct tape. Hopes, dreams, and duct tape. That's what I like to say actually. If we get everything working properly, maybe down the road. Right now, not so much. Will speedsters ever run fast enough to keep up with cars? Okay, so I'm going to give you a little bit of insight about how the speed power works. I am quite literally overriding your speed movement when it comes to your animations. I'm speeding up the animations of your character. If I up it too much, you will go flying and crash into something and die. So it's something I definitely need to mess with some more. We might be able to up it eventually down the road, but right now it would be funny. Yes, it's so funny. When I was testing this stuff originally, it was so funny. But no,
Is it the equivalent of like when you're on top of a car, it starts driving too fast, and then you ragdoll? Is it that kind of like that?
No. Okay, so what it does is like, okay, let's say you're running down a straight road. You're faster than the cars. If you go over a slight bump, that bump will ramp you into the air because your body is moving so quickly.
Oh, so it's more like when you're on a bicycle, if you wheelie or something, or a
Yeah,
motorbike,
yeah.
it bumps you up into the sky. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I get
and
it.
then you would go splat when you finally land because you can't control your landing.
It's also because the
Katie?
human body can't
And-
sustain impacts over 35 miles per hour, y'all. That's why residential miles
This
per
is
hour zones
superheroes.
are
Well,
25.
Katie,
this
DM
also
me
comes
that.
down to
DM me
reaction
that's the
time.
reason I can fix that.
Wait,
Can
what?
you?
This comes down
I can
to
fix
reaction time as well because of the fact that I already know a bunch of speedsters have issues stopping on a dime a lot of the time. And if we accelerate that even more, good luck staying within, the 25-foot distance that is a road that's not necessarily straight.
It's okay.
Wait, who
we
said they
we
can
make
fix
it so
it?
when they use their powers, everything
Spike
slows
did.
down. Easy.
We can look into it. Spike says he has a fix for it.
Okay.
Like I've always told my dev team, I'm learning and I don't know what I'm doing. So if anybody can think of something or a way to improve it, I am all for it. So yeah, I will definitely DM Spike soon. Can we get rid of phones and use carrier pigeons?
No.
We're not.
Yes.
We are
Shit.
not playing Red M. I'm sorry, guys. We're not getting rid of the phones.
Jesus.
We are in the future.
How is she gonna get amazing photos of the Blue Bionic and maybe Superstar, I guess?
Can we get Twitch on the MTT for watching court? No. Because that's a little too meta for my liking.
Same.
Can we get one for spiders? I don't plan on using the spiders again anytime soon. Will the evidence I collected on April 1st actually do anything or be worth any of? I don't know, man. I don't know. That's
How
all
about the
in character.
spiders?
No, I don't know. I don't know. I don't.
Tell you, that's the only thing that happened on April 1st was the spider shit.
No, there was more than just the spiders on April 1st, actually.
Yeah,
I
there's
have no
lizard
idea.
people. There's a bunch of shit happening.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
just do it all in character. See what happens. Talk to your bosses. I already have a ticket open. Should I open a separate ticket? Yes, please. Always open a second ticket. Always open a multiple tickets if you have something else to talk about, just so we can keep track of what the conversation's about. If we put everything in one ticket, it gets a little
Chaotic.
Confusing sometimes. Chaotic and
We
confusing.
like to have all of our toys put away in their place, okay, and that includes our tickets. They need to go nice and neat, and where they go. And if you don't shove 7 toys in one cubby. That's crazy talk.
Yeah.
Your parents wouldn't let you clean your room that way. Same thing applies to our tickets housekeeping.
Is more OOC support for vigilantes something that has been talked about behind the scenes? Yes. Yeah. There is
I'm unaware
support.
as to what this means.
They want to know if vigilantes are going to have more support instead of like the legal heroes. So they can
as
get
in
gadgets
like
and things like that. Yeah.
Oh, like that. Okay, yeah.
The
I
people
get
who
it
don't
now.
want to reveal their identities, like the Heroes Association, they want to keep them secret. They want to do that vigilante hero RP, and that's valid too.
What?
That's a whole
Who would
plot.
do that kind
That's
of
a whole
roleplay?
plot of Civil War. Right, is the people who don't want to be registered versus the people who do. That sounds like that'll be a really great story arc for us to have that involves the whole server. Incredible.
Who would
Heroism
want to do
without the
vigilante
paperwork.
roleplay? What losers?
I mean, third
my
party
The guy who
is
did it for
cringe.
5 years.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my god! Instead of spiders, can we do bees? Can we do snakes? I don't have a bee.
How about,
I don't have a bee
spiders
pet
with
model.
more
be
legs?
Snakes.
And I
Giant
also
house
don't have
centipedes.
ew!
Silverfish.
Oh my god! The answer is no right now because
Ew.
we don't have those pet models, so we literally cannot. Can we add dark chat for gangs and groups? That one's real tough for me because I really like people meeting up to discuss things. It's something that I can talk about with the staff.
I like
when we
subpoenable
discuss it.
text messages, Katie, so no.
I
We
think
can
that
discuss it.
at the end of the day, because you can get radios and there's means to like communicate without being found out about it, having a dark chat like installed on a phone where it's like realistically that's just not that. I don't know.
Hey,
Not that
y'all,
realistic.
I'm gonna be
I've
honest
also-
here real quick and say we're at 1 hour 43.
I know.
And definitely think we can have a further
I'm-
convo on that one.
Yeah, like I said, we'll
We're
discuss
almost done.
it.
We're so
but
close to
for
being
now-
done. 2 hours is
Yeah.
a normal community
Yeah.
meeting time. Shooting
Yeah.
for 1 hour would be insane.
Mm-hmm. Oh, burner phones is an idea too. But point is, I'm torn about dark chat. We can discuss it in the background and get back to y'all. Do we have a power that turns you into a big wheel? No.
Big wheel.
Sorry,
Big
no.
wheel.
Like a
What if it turns
transformer?
them? Hold on. What if it turns them into the wheel at the casino and people just try to spin
my
them?
God.
No, do
That'd be
you
so
guys not
funny.
know Big Wheel?
I don't care about your stupid
No.
The
meme
most
reference.
notorious Spider-Man villain?
Oh,
The
No, that's-
notorious
we
Spider-Man
can't-
villain Big Wheel?
We can't.
We can't. We
No.
can't.
Marvel will
There's
kill us.
copyright.
Fine.
Okay, don't
Yeah.
spit on Stan Lee's grave. How dare you?
The wall
Why
then.
does the
There we go.
courthouse
Superstar
get-
sent the photo.
Oh my god. Why does the courthouse get TV but PD doesn't? The TV is for viewing evidence in the courtroom. That's why it's in there.
I was gonna say it's because
Yeah.
we're better than you. I'm sorry, that's toxic.
Hypothetically, stop that.
That's toxic. I'm just kidding.
Hypothetically, down the road, no promises though, because we have to definitely look into this. We might see, because this is an idea. This is an idea that I have about potentially putting like, the TV shows that happen in base game, putting that on like all the TVs in game, and so you can just watch TV together if you wanted
That'd
to.
be really cool.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
Speaking on the ones we have in the courtroom too, those are samples. They're testers. They're
Yeah,
in
that
development.
too.
If you haven't noticed, they've been swapped out already. We're using them to figure things out. They're not being used for anything besides very like niche circumstances with court or vibe setting when we're in the courtroom, just to add a little flair
Ambiance.
because we spend a lot of time in that room. But we're using them in a very limited scope right now as we pound out the bugs and hammer out the problems with them, and then we will go larger scope with them and make them more available because that's a really cool feature we want everybody to be able to use.
How much do I need to donate to Band Superstar for a week? Well, he's not staff. So I'm
Just DM me. Just DM me and we'll
You also have to. It doesn't. You
Don't
can't
actually.
also do that to. You can't also just do that to any staff member. The staff member has to volunteer. I volunteered, and Katie put herself on the list, so
I'm
you can
gonna
get
I
rid
thought
of
it was
us
funny.
right now.
I thought it was
think it's
funny.
funny too.
Yeah.
The thing is, I'm getting close to volunteering, but I feel like there's more ramifications of the head of the Heroes Association getting banned.
I'm the owner.
It's just a day. And
No, not
like,
more than
yeah, I
you.
run a
I do.
department
Wait,
too.
We can volunteer for that.
Oh,
Put
I
me
saw
on.
Superstar started typing. That's okay. I
If
can
you're
run
sick-
it. I
If you're
can
sick
No.
of
run
growing
it.
shit, you too can.
$5 to ban me? Yikes.
Don't hang on. Let's calm down. Now let's keep moving. Move on.
I was just like, oh,
Oh
my
my God,
god,
okay.
I'm not volunteering
Uh,
myself because I think there are haters who would take it.
If you
And
want,
I'm
if
just
you want to be a
perma-banned.
superstar for a week, $1,000. I actually can't say that. I actually
You can't
say that.
You
I
legally can't say that.
That's-
Remember,
It's a
remember the
joke.
rules.
It's a joke.
Tebex hates
It's a
everything.
joke. Yeah, Tebex hates everything. I'm joking. No,
Jay.
no bet.
In
No bet.
Minecraft. In
In
Minecraft.
Minecraft.
There you go. Done.
Okay. Animals. Speaking of cats, can cats please get better stamina? Not right now. We need to get other stuff stable first. Before I want to look into doing buff trinkets, which is another thing another server has done in the past. So I want to look into how they did it and see if we can get that working
Touching on
properly
this.
on our server. Yes.
Stamina and health are locked to the ped. So when
Yeah.
it comes to changing those things, it's very, very difficult innately. And like Katie said, we're working on stabilizing stuff. So if it's functional and it's consistently working right now, it's not something that's going to be looked at for aggressive changes necessarily.
Yeah. Is there any way to assist people playing nonverbal animals who struggle to move across the GTA map because of how insanely slow they are? I know there are some people who play cats that can speak English in this magical world. I'm the talking cat. I am the original talking cat, and then two of my other staff members one other staff member decided to make a talking cat also. But I am the talking cat. So there's not a lot of us, but there are some talking cats. No, it's not just staff that's animal pets. Most of the animal pets are actually players.
Brenda, Pickles, Crispy, they're all players and not staff. Right?
Pickles
is staff.
Pickles is staff.
Pickles
Just kidding.
is staff.
Sorry, I forgot the
Crispy,
one.
Brenda,
Crispy
member.
and Brenda are sorry.
Miss
Nova
Cujo,
is also not staff.
Yep.
So, as someone who played long term as a ped somewhere else, you can paw somebody's leg, paw at their door, letting them know you want to go in the car. Have your nose boop the GPS to give them a spot you want to go. I mean, you can do animal actions to try to get your idea.
You are a cute, fluffy animal. People will bend over backwards for you.
Yeah. I'm a sucker for crispy bacon. Every time he shows his little pig trotters, I'm just like, I'm gonna just love the shit out of you.
Emote timer ? It's hard to do my super cool rockstar moves if I can't slide with a guitar in hand because of the emote timer. So our current menu, I'm gonna say it. It's encrypted. It's obfuscated. We can look into doing away with the timer, but also I kind of want to see if we can get away from that menu.
I know this is offbeat, but love for Glorp here too.
You can also record an emote chain.
Chat was upset because we weren't loving Glorp, so.
But yes, where was my thought? I lost it. Is it possible?
I think we skipped the watch question also.
Oh, we did. Shit.
That's okay. I got
you. Who do people talk to in character about getting a job at Watch?
So
for now,
I'm gonna answer this because I made haven't properly established him yet, but my character is the one who I have a character that oversees the watch. Truly, I'm just trying to get myself established because I just got off of college for the year. So I've had a lot of busy stuff going on. But hopefully soon I will be able to get on that character and we can get that all set up because there is an organization set up already. So we can actually go forward with that, and simply it's going to be very simple. Hopefully, but I'll be getting help from some other staff to get this sort of stuff sorted. But yeah,
I have a character in Watch already. Trent's met her.
Yeah.
Her name's Janice, and she just kind of talks quietly like this. I think Hoshi met her too, because I logged in to fix a door that was broken.
And in the long term, we will be externally hiring and whatnot for DOC and everything else too, of course.
Also, to clarify, I did not get off at college.
Staff rank.
Superstar.
What?
It was the perfect timing for the tour, Trent. That was very, very well timed. I was just making sure everything was properly set up, and you just showed up. Okay, next question. Can the jetpacks be 3 times used instead of 1, or could they possibly be less heavy up?
Maybe.
I'll think about it.
Maybe. Mom
Yeah,
said
get a
maybe,
maybe.
guys.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Your answer's maybe. Just
We start
because,
McDonald's,
again,
we'll see.
we need less flying. Will some powers ever have or be true passives? Yeah, yes, there are some.
Spoiler.
Just people haven't gotten them yet.
Spoiler.
There's over 50 powers, guys. Like, I think we're at 55 now, actually. Yeah. So like, there's a bunch of powers, and some haven't even seen them yet. Space station when? No.
Oh,
So what
I
Katie
have.
is saying is there is a variety of powers that you can pay for, not just Titan.
Oh my god. I wasn't gonna say that.
There's a lot of Titans.
There are a lot
I'll
of Titans.
say it.
So
There's a
many
lot of
Titans.
Titans.
There's
Okay.
so many Titans on the server.
I'm gonna check how many Titans applied for the Heroes Association so far, right now. I'm not gonna
I
say
don't
it,
even
but
want to
I'm
be a
gonna
Titan
I'm
anymore.
gonna check.
Says Undergreen.
Well,
Oh my goodness.
I'm a Giga Titan, so I'm happy. Anyhow, also, H-Check, we're not
Sorry.
getting rid of Titans. Sorry, that was in my chat.
Cheese is the meta. We all know cheese is the meta.
Oh my
I mean,
god.
yeah. It's the most powerful.
We're not getting a space. So we're gonna move on, guys. We're gonna move on. We are not getting a space station. Like, because that would take another MLO, and yeah, we're not adding those.
We're not there right
Frankly,
now.
there's no need. There's no planet destroying threats that are going on yet.
Spoilers on the upcoming event. Jesus.
Let's wait for the power creep on that one, guys. We'll do that in like season 2 or 3. Okay, we gotta
Exactly.
like build up
Well,
our
we gotta
heroes first
we gotta
and
wait
let
for
that
Strag
power
to come
creep
up.
happen.
Right, we're at friendly
We gotta-
neighborhood Spider-Man level now. Okay, we're not like Superman spinning around the world to
We're
reverse
not
the
even
spin.
on Ultron yet, so let's not worry about Thanos. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Are the drugs like meth and coke getting a buff? Also, will we get new drugs such as LSD and fun party drugs? Down the road, yes. There are some laggy, glitchy things about the current script we're using. So it's going to be, we make sure it's all working properly. If you want like the prices buffed, we're going to be looking into that for sure, sooner rather than later. But like when it comes to new recipes, that's going to be a pin in that one because
It's on
we
the
can
to-do
actually
list.
Yeah, it's on the to-do list. Can we make it so wheelchairs are automatically running and don't need to constantly be hardwired? So we use Wasabi car lock currently, and I added the wheelchairs to the list of stuff you don't have to, have a key to start. But it's doing it anyway, so I'm gonna have to look into some more stuff,
Katie,
What was
I
that?
hate to break it to you. Wheelchairs don't work as of today at all. You
At
cannot pull
all?
them out at all. No.
You broke wheelchairs?
Wheelchairs and crutches are both busted.
Okay. There goes Laura Knox's.
Time to learn to walk.
It's okay. Just get everybody bionic
And then
legs. That's what I did.
Somebody had to ban Katie, so now I gotta figure it the fuck out.
Get good, kid.
Mhm.
Sorry, I'm toxic.
I was gonna stay up late working on the script tonight. So I'm sorry. I'm
Nope.
sorry.
I have a better idea.
Uh-huh.
Get sleep, and then wait, it's 24 hours, isn't it? Fuck.
Yeah, I have a timer. I have an actual timer, and it hasn't started yet because she's still in the meeting.
So what we can do, just for stability things, do you want to swap back to the original script for now?
I don't know. I don't know what
Okay.
goes into switching it back, and we'll get it figured out.
We'll figure it out.
It would literally just be reverting. It would just be a revert. Vince could do that.
Here's what I'll say. Poll the EMS players. They're the ones that it affects the most.
No.
Can I just? I gotta get to sleep soon. I just wanted to say something to just everybody. We understand when you guys sign in and a script has been changed and there's new bugs. Like, we get that there can be some frustration around that, but we also assure you this is better in the long run. I promise you. It just takes time. We are doing shit in a game that was never built to do the things we're doing. That's
Yeah.
FiveM is a bubble, okay? But like I'm newer to the team. The shit this team does, like they're so dedicated. They're in here every day working on stuff. Let them cook. Just let them cook. Just trust me. It's all gonna be okay.
Trust
It'll
us
just
with
be
your
broken
entertainment.
for it'll just be broken for a little bit.
He said,
Yeah,
"Trust me,
we'll work
Katie."
on. We're gonna.
I had to.
Yeah. We'll work. We're gonna continue working on trying to fix things. I only made the recommendation to swap back to the other script for the temporary, but I guess it is
EMS.
technically. Yeah.
Whole EMS.
I won't
them
though
that it
because I
affects the
can't.
most.
Yeah, she can't. As soon as she leaves this call, I will confirm to the remaining audience that we have begun the timer. I've got everything typed up and ready. I've got the band ready on one screen, the timer on another. People, we're ready to go.
Can we work on moderating the amount of AI being used? I am a big proponent of not using AI to create artwork, and we have artists that are part of the server. So I do highly recommend you reaching out to people who make art, like Speedy. Speedy's a good example.
Bugsy's an artist. Speedy's
Bugsy's
an
an
artist.
Yep. Nick Layla is an artist. Oh my god.
Art
gonna be
is
honest
very
with you,
accessible for
We have
everybody.
so many artists. You know what? Maybe we should make
Yep.
a fun little like art appreciation channel for our artists and
Yeah,
make it
media
easier
sharing.
to hunt down them. Maybe we'll do something like that.
But yeah,
Also, restaurants, when the update gets pushed, I will be around to facilitate anything that may go wrong. Because again, testing it on a small little server with devs is one thing. Releasing it to the masses, unforeseen things could happen. But I've tested everything I can test, and it's stable. So if
now.
it breaks, blame Vince.
I'll take it all. Hashtag blame Vince. That's fine, my B. But we will be there. We will be watching. If something bricks, don't freak out. Let us know. We'll get to you. We'll make sure that something's done. You know, I literally chase tickets on the daily to make sure that people are made up for if they lose something or if something happens bad on their end. We don't want game bugs to be ruining your day. So you know, in the moment, do what you can. Know that we'll get there. We'll always get there. You just got to let us know. We're not psychic.
Is it possible for Titan to have freedom to fly or lesser cooldown on flight while having the limits on laser vision? We deactivate in power free zones and have to wait 5 minutes to fly again. So your cooldown used to be 10 minutes.
She lowered it. Don't be a crybaby. It was actually
Oh my
15
God.
minutes at one point. Okay?
Yeah, it was.
Don't be a crybaby. 5 minutes is glorious. Don't tempt her to raise it again. Okay? Don't do that to me.
I wouldn't do that. But no, serious answer, I don't want to change the cooldown right now because of the flying issues that are currently happening. So no. Because of limitations of the server, it will implode. Can we get skill trees, points, or some way to increase physical abilities or powers? Maybe? Something we can look into. But again, stability optimization over anything else before we add more features. What is the likelihood that you welcome more animal pets in the future? Yeah, animal pets are fun. I think they're cute and adorable. I would not be against it. But just not right now. Especially since there's like 4 different scripts we have to edit so you can actually like function as an animal. This one. Can we please make the forgotten password function on Birdie? Okay, so here's the problem with it. You can only hit that forgot password button if you're logged in. And I don't know why LB phone does that. I don't know why it's like that. And then if we go in to go check what the password is in the database, we can't see it. It's encrypted. They put it through an encryptor.
It's like a real password design, like where it's secure and shit, guys.
Like it's a real device.
We literally have no way to decrypt it either. So
first time I used the phone, I genuinely thought it was going to ask me for an email to like create an account. I'm being that serious. Like that's how.
Yeah. Go ahead and 2-factor with your phone real quick.
You can like in the
Ugh.
database you can change the password though. You would just have to be comfortable with staff knowing your password, or
Yeah.
Katie for that matter. 'cause
Well,
I assume she
actually,
would be the one
I
to change
tried
it.
doing that and it didn't work.
It's encrypted, dude. She can't touch it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's weird because like I've changed passwords that way, so that's definitely.
Mhm.
I mean, this is like an actual proper encrypted password where we could probably crack it with some rainbow crack tables brute force, but it would be a lot of work.
I even tried using the same encryptor that they use to encrypt it to change somebody's password. Didn't work. It is a pain. It is a pain. We'll figure it out eventually, though. We're gonna.
I think there's a slash command. I can look into it.
Oh, okay, yeah, definitely. If you could.
All right, guys, I'm firing up the second computer. We're gonna crack this.
Not right now.
God.
Not right now. Next question.
Do people who have no powers have RP way of gaining powers as not everyone has? Yes. Yes.
Find out in character.
Yes. Find out a character. There's ways to get powers in game. There's gadgets you can get in game to simulate having powers. Absolutely. There's so many things that you can do in game to get abilities of some kind or another. It's never a requirement to it's never ever a requirement to purchase a power. My goal is for everybody to have fun. Unfortunately, it takes money to run the server. If you purchase a power, you are supporting the server. That's the whole thing. So, hi Angel. The cat's walking across my desk again. If I disappear, I'm sorry. But yes, it supports the server. We appreciate that genuinely, but it's not required. You can get powers in game if you have no power.
There's no paywall in front of anything. Period. There's no paywall in front of anything. Everything else could happen organically. Like even banning the two of us, that could happen organically. Is it likely? No, but it's possible.
Oh God. Hey, whoever asked that question, I just want to say
mind?
whoever asked that question, I will allow you to DM me, and that is all I'll say about it.
Wait, what?
I'm gonna buy them their power they want.
Oh. Oh. Okay, I understand now. Sorry,
Yeah.
tired.
I'm gonna do something nice. Yeah.
Do people who have no powers have? Oh, I read that one already. Will this gigavod be published / pinned for community members who missed it? Twitch.tv/DivaJilly. DivaJilly was very kind. I asked her to stream this so we could have a record of it, and she said yes because I was going to do it myself. If
I couldn't
out
be
that
here,
way,
yeah.
Yeah.
We could post the VOD though in like community now.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, we're gonna
I will end
post
stream
the VOD.
right after this so that the VOD is only this community meeting so that people can just come and watch the community meeting. And I made sure I was muted when other people were talking. So if I had to respond to people so that people can watch the whole meeting as if they were here. I even brought up when Hot Toot was showing the MDT updates, I brought that up onto my stream too so people could see that so no one will miss out on anything from this meeting. I showed the questions up, everyone will be good. Yeah. Done.
Oh, so I am very silly. Thank you, Whippy. Okay, we'll talk about that later. Final question. Can you add a timer for Titans like some of the other superpowers have gotten? Nobody. Okay.
Oh.
Last night, I fucked up. Last night, I accidentally left the script in debug mode, and that's why people had timers. But it also changes a little bit how some of the powers work. Like, for example, Speedy couldn't run for as long, and it felt different and weird. It's because it's shorter power spurts in debug mode sometimes, which is neither here nor there. So I had to restart the server again to put it out of debug mode because I'm very silly. If I leave it in debug mode, it's just not as fun for everybody. And if I restart the script live, nobody has powers. So it would have to be a restart. And then after I restarted, Speedy got better powers.
The concept of also like with the timer, not having the timer, you could just like based off of intuition. It's like I think I can use my powers now. Just eventually you'll learn. It'll become like muscle memory, surely.
That's just what I do. And like, I don't know, you figure it out really fast. And like, I don't know, I repeat out is like, oh, I need to drink more or eat more because flying takes a lot of calories. Like, you just
Well, this
roleplay it
loops into
out.
something too. A lot of people have said, "Oh, I think my power has gotten stronger and stuff." That's you getting better too.
Yep.
You are learning how to use it, and your reaction time is getting better. You're getting a better sense for your limitations. You are learning.
I
Do
love
not
that they
take that
think it's
away from
better
yourself
though.
as
That's
well.
cute. That's so cute. Like, keep role playing that out. That's fun to show that you're growing in strength. Because isn't part of every superhero or supervillain's journey them learning more about their powers and growing as a hero or villain? Right? That's like a classic part of like every comic book journey ever. It's role played out. It's fun. It's part of the journey before destination.
Oh yeah, that is true that they can do that, huh? That's so fun. But yeah, right
Titans don't
now,
fall to
no.
their death.
They do if they're too high.
Oh, fair.
So that was the final question. On this list that we had.
We
Can't
did
get
it.
power to trigger sandstorms. No. I want to say thank you again to everybody who came to the meeting today and hung out and asked questions and learned things with us. I appreciate everybody here. Again, I hope everybody keeps having fun and you keep doing your thing in the server and have a blast. Anybody
Right.
else have anything they want to add?
Great fucking meeting,
As soon
guys.
as you head out of here, I will be hitting you with your ban, Katie, and I will report to all of these fine people.
Can you give me like 5 minutes to ask Katie something?
Okay, let's continue this meeting for another hour, shall we? So.
All right,
Any
I do have
staff
to
feedback?
admit, Katie,
Katie having a
Yeah.
second
before
mod or
you get hit
coding,
with
like
your
hurry, hurry.
ban, DM me that stuff about the the speed.
I will.
Okay, I'm going to bed. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
See ya.
Bye.
Who gives a shit about words of affirmation?
Oh my
First
god.
of all, hey.
Rude.
It sounds like you need some words of affirmation today. You're doing amazing, sweetie. Okay? Proud of you. Okay.
Oh no.
All right.
Don't call me
what the fuck?
legit, Mon. Don't call me a good boy. Don't
Good
do that.
boy.
Oh my god, Speedy.
Hey, so a carry picture is actually a thing in Red M, or
If you code him in, yes.
weird? That's stupid.
This is what you needed us to talk to her about?
That's no.
So Luke is the one that needed to talk to me. Anyway,
Yeah.
thank you again for everybody that hung out today in the meeting. Any final words from staff?
I love all of you. I love all of you equally. Thank you so much for being here.
You're all great. Double thumbs up. If you stick around for the after party, I will report on Katie's ban.
After party.